last we left off, the group battled to defend Crown Top, managing to hold both gates and force Verdanox to flee his attack on the Queen. We ended as Sidon and Kirion were locked in combat. Kirion without his blade, but not without some tricks. And for Sidon and anyone else who would like to, if you can roll initiative, because we're going to do the end of this fight in initiative, just to see sort of how it goes in a more combat scenario and to get an order. While if you just imagine that the NPCs are sort of cleaning up the last remaining Knights of Periphalon and stuff in the background. So if you would like to roll initiative, go ahead. I can obviously see that Sidon, Kirion, and Archeron has. But yes, I actually don't know if Maeve's on this map. Oh yeah, she is.
She is.
I didn't take that too.
Sidon! Do you want us to join?
No.
The only thing I'll
I'll go
say
help the knights
is,
clean up the other knights.
Drac, you and Slab and Cassian, I believe, are currently walking from the other gate over, or running, depending on what you want to do, over from the side gate, because this is happening pretty much just after you finished your fight.
We're following the
Help is
little
on the way, dear.
Archeron-shaped dust cloud that you left behind.
But let me do... Beth, are you joining initiative?
I will, but I might not do anything on my turn.
That's fine.
I would say just let us know how long it's going to take us to get there.
Yeah, I mean, unless something goes wildly wrong, I'll say you guys can get here probably after this mini combat.
Okay.
But yeah, let me change to battle music. But yeah, as you're having a Sidon and Kieran have a proper fucking slog match. They've been fighting for literal minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in D&D, it's a lot.
What do you mean they've been fighting for 3 weeks?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. They've been fighting for 3 weeks.
It's like multiple rounds in a boxing match. That's a long ass time.
Yeah.
I ain't heard no bell.
Literally.
I heard no bell.
But as sort of everything is happening in the background, we come to Sidon and Kirion fighting, and Sidon, you did roll higher than Kirion, and you are highest in initiative, so go ahead and do what you want to do.
Yeah. So just to confirm, is this almost immediately after being struck with that ice?
Yeah, so we'll say this is pretty much you were struck with the ice, you feel it, and you're sort of trying to regain yourself, and that's when imagine that ice was like his last turn, and now it's your turn.
Okay. As the ice sort of pierces him, he will sort of like stamp down, call upon that fire again to melt the ice around him, and he will turn to everyone, and he will say, "All of you, stay out of this.
It's absolutely not happening.
Stay out of this!
I've already taken his sword off him.
You get involved, Archeron, I will kill you!" Kirion.
Maeve's just gonna side eye, slowly look towards Cass, and be like, "Yeesh."
Anyways,
Kirion.
let's help clean up the Knights of Periphalon, right? Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Look around. You're on your last legs, I'm on mine. Your forces are routed. You cannot win this. I don't know what Periphalon promised you, but think about this. Either I win or you win. But if you win, you ain't getting out of here alive. And even if you do, we'll still get our answers. Look, you may have been in a bad place when you agreed to work with Periphalon. But right now, you are people who are worried about you, who care about you. You made friends. If you worked with Periphalon and if you wanted what Periphalon wants, you would never have formed a party with the Silent Horizon. You formed a relationship with those people. Do you really want to keep going with him? He will kill them. He will kill everyone. Think about them. Help us take him down. Stop this madness and work with us. Take my hand and help us stop him. And that's what I will say to him, and I won't actually attack him.
Can you? Yeah. Can you make me a persuasion check?
Yes. It's a 9. If that fails, I will tactical wit it with a D10.
I would suggest using that D10.
Yeah, it's 6, so 9. Yeah.
15. Hero point?
You
Nah, I don't use
see,
them.
you see, Kirion looks at you, and his eyes are probably like slightly off because he is. You know, you've been punching each other and
Mhm.
slashing each other for minutes. And you see, he like wipes blood from his bottom lip, and he says, "Listen, son. I respect you, and I understand that you, that you don't want to, keep this up. I understand that you think that I've got some, what do you want to call it, humanity left. But listen, I've been working with Beryl the whole time. Those, he doesn't air quotes, friends that I was with, they were just my means to an end. They got me where I needed to go. And I understand that you might not kill me, but, as you said, look around. There are a lot of people here who are ready to stab me in the back, or from the front, probably both. So listen. I'm gonna be honest. He sort of, like, puts his fists up again and says, listen, I would rather you do it than anyone else. Because at least we've been fighting the whole time. And I think you deserve it.
No. Okay. I tried.
You did?
If you truly believe that, I don't believe that. No reason for you to have them be a means to an end. But if you want to cling to that lie, fine. I don't know if you want to treat that persuasion check as my action.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Then I will try and smack him in the head and sort of like, I'm going to try and knock him out non-lethal.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
Match roll 15. 15 bludgeoning.
It's decent. That's a reaction because
Mhm.
you know he's gonna do something. He is going to. So where do you punch him? Like, what's the?
So, as I've offered my hand and said that, and he says that, Sidon doesn't believe that. He thinks that he's trying to save face. So he will come round and sort of like clock him in the temple to just try and knock him out.
Mm-hmm. So as you punch him in the temple, you watch as the point that you impact his fist, that your fist impacts his head, you see the sort of white ice snow sort of form from that part of his head around your arm. Can you make me a con save?
Yikes. I can try. Won't be good. Yeah, 6.
So you take 15
Ooh.
points of cold damage, and your speed is halved until the end of your next turn, but it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, carry on your turn.
Yeah, 1 second. Something is going on with my Google Chrome. I can't.
I've had that. It wasn't. I had to keep going into Task Manager to access it. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Well, for me, it's just not letting me type on.
Yeah, it wasn't responding
that
at all.
launcher. So I'm just going to relaunch it and see if I can take that damage. There we go.
I do like that roll though. Was 6 and all 3s.
Oh yeah.
Might be something to do with dual monitors. It's a bit annoying. What? Okay. My Chrome's just bugging out. I'm not gonna mess around with the health on Roll20. I'll just do it on my sheet. It's fine. Okay. As that snow hits, Sun will come.
You feel like your arm like freeze up from like your hand to like your forearm.
Yeah, Sidon will swing round with another sort of haymaker to try and knock him out. Or it's a 30. Oh. Do I have anything that lets me crit on a 19? I think that's only if I hit with the weapons.
Nah.
God damn it. Okay. 11.
He's very hurt. He already was very hurt, but now he's very hurt.
And then I will... do I have the key points for a flurry of blows? I did spend a lot. Oh, I do. Good. I will spend a key point to flurry of blows him. And just try and knock him out. Bad roll. 15.
A 15 will miss.
Alright. Alright. Last one. 24.
24 will hit.
Savage Attacker. Typical. 9 damage.
Savage Attacker, you take that as, yeah. Luckily, with exactly 9 hit points, and I'm not joking, how do you knock him out? Because I assume this is non-lethal.
So, as the ice sort of like swings across his arm and sort of freezes, the arm that more than likely through the collarbone has like a hole from where that ice spike hit, just swings round and just sort of wallops him round the side of his the other side of his head once, and then brings his fist back again and just sort of like smacks him a second time, just sort of bang bang, like a double blow.
And that second time, as you hit him, his eyes just go white and he's out.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, and I think Sidon at 8 HP will fall back on his arse himself.
Yeah, luckily I was like, I can do that reaction, because unless I max roll, you're fine. Yes, Kirion is unconscious, and the rest of the knights are cleaned up at about that same time. And we'll say Drac, Slab, and Cassian are like 100 feet away, so you guys are just walking in. Sorry, Ian. Let me change to the normal music. Whoops.
Guys, we're here to help.
Yeah, as the three of you get over here, It is a lot of blood, but it seems like your allies did come out on top, even though there was definitely a lot of bloodshed.
Why is there so much blood here? I mean, the East Gate wasn't that bad.
Well, that's a
Maybe
lie.
through part of the out of the wall. Also, yeah, didn't all the guards die there just before?
Yeah, but
It was a sea of blood before you guys arrived at the side gate.
Drac, what are you on about? It was a massacre.
Hey guys, it was like 3 weeks ago. It feels like can't
So-
remember all the details.
Jack got him
But
dead
is
once too many
the-
times.
He's got his red tinted sunglasses on, so he didn't see the blood.
Yeah,
It's all red.
Kirion being unconscious.
everything is red.
Yes, Kieran being unconscious.
Presumably still have telekinesis because it lasts for fucking ever.
I think it lasts an hour, right?
10 minutes, I
10
think.
minutes, yeah, it lasts
10
minutes.
minutes.
Which
I
is
will say
going
you're
up
probably
as well.
nearing the end of it, but you do still have it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab him, dislocate one of his arms, not remove it, just dislocate it, pop it out of his socket, and then put the manacles of the no magic please on him. whilst he's unconscious.
How hard is it to dislocate somebody's arm?
I can
It's not
move
very,
some
to be
7.5
honest.
tons. I accidentally dislocated my arm having sex. It's not
It's actually not that difficult, yeah. To be perfectly fair.
Yeah, so there's a.
I mean, that was the lower option. I had another thing where I was going to chop his thumbs off so he couldn't use his sword, but I thought that was maybe a bit cruel.
Dislocating an unconscious guy's pretty cruel. Can't you just move his arms behind his back and put the manacles on him?
I thought about that, but then he's also quite strong, and so I thought if I dislocate his arm, he won't be able to generate any torque to break the manacles.
He's gonna
Okay.
MacGyver his way out of this.
Yeah.
At
So
least
I'm
I'll
looking
go
very
and heal.
specifically- Sorry.
Not good.
I said I was looking very specifically because presumably he's been resurrected by Periphalon, right? That's I'm not looking for yes
No.
or no. That's my assumption. I'm looking to see if that resurrection or whatever's been done ends when I put this no magic please things on it, like whether or not he stops breathing.
Nothing changes. He's still shallow breathing like an unconscious man.
Okay. I'm also then gonna force that I can do this because he's unconscious. Force his mouth open with like something in between his teeth so he can't close his mouth.
like tiger rope between his mouth or something. So he
He still needs to be able to make noises, but he can't form words. He can grunt.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But like a
gag thing, not a gag.
yeah,
like a-
yeah, I know. What you
Okay.
Yeah. And then gonna put like a helmet on him or like a
mean.
like
Blindfold.
something so he can't see,
Blindfold
like,
and a gag. Wow.
yeah, like cover his arms, his hands.
A blindfold?
He can't see and he can't talk. So that removes
Yeah,
somatic, material, and verbal components.
Do
And-
you
Curious
need him
as
to
hell,
talk?
I don't really think so. I will have some yes and no questions for him. However, I assume that we're gonna want this guy dead.
I mean, if we wanted him dead, I think.
Wait,
he'd
I
be
said that I was
dead.
going to like try and kill him last session, and you. The only reason I didn't go for the killing blow was because someone else.
Once the
said that they
questions
wanted
are asked,
questions.
that's what I mean. Once we have.
I mean,
answers
if you
to the
have questions, we can kill him, and I can speak with dead.
that's a
Hey,
good
with,
point.
Yeah.
with Speak with Dead,
Yeah.
he can tell friend from foe, so he has no reason to
I
be
mean,
truthful.
we
to
are
you.
foe anyway.
No, I'm
Um,
aware, but like when with Speak with Dead, there is no you
Persuasion.
can't bargain with him.
I don't really want to
Mamu, I've come to
bargain.
bargain.
Here's a question, right?
Mm.
Presumably, with all the dead bodies of the attacking army,
Yeah.
they are going to be like burning, like a pyre of them, right?
I haven't decided, but they will do something with them.
Okay. Can I suggest? Is there a large fire somewhere near a wall?
No, but one could be made.
Okay, cool. I would like that, and then to be way above, on like not the top of the wall, but like say, imagine there's like a fire here. I assume this wall's like 25 feet high.
So 25, 30, probably something like that.
25, 30. Okay, cool. So like, be up there with the fire, kind of as low down as like, a big fire, but as low down as we can, and like Kirion there. Once the manacles are on, I can't target him with a spell, so gonna be like propping him up.
It's just like his head is just lolling back. And
Yeah, so like basically putting him on something so we can like maneuver him, so I don't have to. I can drop telekinesis.
Yeah. So we'll just like rest up against this box for now. But
Can
yeah.
I, in the meantime, have healed Sidon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But you can see all of you can see like Arian is like commanding the knights to move any bodies and getting them all in place. You see he sort of like takes a breath out, and that the dragon that he had summoned to help the other fight, and then obviously brought them here. You watch as it begins to fly away. As you can tell, it's like clearly a strain on him, so he does not have it up all the time. So it's like flying back over to the garrison to disenchant.
Oh, of course, it was made of swords, wasn't it?
I'll just move that
That
away.
Whoever's got to clean up those swords is going to be real pissed.
Unless it's sorcerer's apprentices themselves away.
That's what he has the rookies do. Listen,
They're just like, not again.
You guys, you have
This
to
is
clean
the
these
fantasy
swords,
equivalent
okay?
of
It
Lich
takes a
doing.
lot for me to summon the dragon. You have to do the cleanup.
And it is so cool, so it's kind of worth it. But God,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get paid enough of this shit. Carrying swords.
Carrying fucking 200 swords and axes, just like. But yeah, so Sidon is healed, and everyone I'll say is here now, including everyone you see on the map pretty much is here. You can see the queen is just sort of. There's a few of the knights sort of around her, tending to her wounds because she is. She comparatively has a lot of hit points, but she's also lost more hit points than your guys' hit points.
Percentage-wise, she's very low.
Percentage-wise, she's low, but she has more hit points than you guys. But yeah, so she is being like tended to by a few knights, being asked a few questions, and she is still not revealing
Did you see
because,
the other car that hit you? Did you catch his registration?
Well,
plate?
no. They asked like, "My lady, why are you hurt?" And she
Did you
has
see
come
that
up.
cool dragon? You think it was a dragon?
She sort of come up with the not the lie, but it is a lie, but the story that she was in the range of the Emerald Dragon's breath attack, but some of the guys saved her and got her away. So not technically a lie, but also not telling them that she was one of the dragons. Yeah.
Last thing before I forget, and this may be a no answer.
Uh-huh.
I've still got Kirion's sword, so
You do.
Didn't you?
if possible,
throw it into
can
a
I
wall?
embed it into the wall?
I think you did say you did. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to try to do then, because again I can move things up to 7.5 tons, I'm going to try and shatter it, like crack it in half.
Let me.
Magical items.
Yeah,
It's a magical item, but
Um,
it's 7.5 tons of magical.
I don't think that
Uh,
matters.
It's also a god
that magical
item.
Well, this is it. This is why I said it might be a no.
Because I think disintegrate, which disintegrates everything, doesn't disintegrate magical items. They're the only things that survive.
it's something like artifacts. It can't. I will say you can embed it and like move it. I don't think it's possible for you to break it. I will say.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not that interested in it. I have.
Yeah.
He can't see it. He can't use any magical
Yeah.
items. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a dislocated arm, and very soon will probably be dead.
Let me move people. But
With
yeah.
belaboured breath, Simon will say, "Don't kill him."
Shut the fuck up, Sidon. No, we're going to kill him as soon as he's answered these questions. I don't really care about your.
I'm gonna
opinion.
punch
You
Archer
kill
in the
me
face.
again. So
22.
Oh shit.
I see it.
Maeve's literally just gonna put a fucking
9.
hand on her face and be like, "Oh
No,
again."
I'm afraid not. That does actually miss as I shield it.
Second attack. 28. 11.
Sidon, I'm going to take that hit. Sidon,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you like this all the time? You just had your child back, and yet you keep making these stupid fucking mistakes. You lay one more
Because
hand on
you're
me.
the ones
One
making
more.
the
Listen to me.
mistakes.
Listen to me. Now, I'll let you do that. You have hit me. I'm not retaliating against you, but you saw how quickly I could have dealt with him. Yet, you still risked everything in your stupid machismo. I have had enough of this. This is coming to an end now. I have some questions to ask him, and when I'm finished, I may drown him, I may burn him to death, or I may take his fucking head off. It depends exclusively on my mood, okay? Do you understand
So
me?
you will
Are
kill this
hearing
guy,
the
but you won't. You will make a deal with a goddamn god of demons, god of devils. Nah.
Yes, I did. Oh, shut the fuck up, son. What would you have done in my stead? You punch them? No. Get out. Leave it. If you can't bring anything to this other than your
fucking leave
fists-
it. Do you want to know why you should leave it? Because I don't think this guy is. I don't think he's completely
You don't
God.
think point blank.
If this guy was working with Periphalon, solely with Periphalon, there was no reason for him to have a whole team of, like, party members. No reason to have friends. Why would he have just disappeared
how about
and
the
left
other
them
Knight of
behind?
Barrel that we've encountered? How about the other one we've encountered?
What, you mean Robin? The one that we were actually
was
mates
Robin
with?
renowned for working by herself, or was she also presumably working under Barrel's order to find adventuring parties, perhaps to find magical items, to discover powerful potential threats to him? We have no idea. Of course you have no idea, because you're awake. Now, please, if you go and bring anything of value to this, go over there. And presumably there's a training dummy you can beat up. I'm sure that'll make you...
A cop archer, you are a useless piece of shit!
Thank you. Great. Now you're done. Please leave.
Listen to me.
No, bye.
If you kill this man, I will kill you.
Good.
I will make
Okay,
sure
fine.
it's the last
Okay,
thing I do.
Great. Okay, fine. Fantastic. Okay, wonderful. We're all agreed. Excellent. Right, just turning my back on him now. Kirion's got a amulet or something, like a stone. I think you mentioned last week.
It's like a gem that's embedded into his armor.
Okay, that arm's coming off.
So gag, blindfold, and you're stripping him.
Yep.
Completely or just off the armor?
I
Just
see
about
just the
piece of
armor.
armor.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's wearing some form of half plate. So it takes a little bit, but you get it off. And it is it is sort of it's lighter than you expect for like the weight of it, or like not the weight of it, but like the side, like the defensiveness of it. So you can and with the gem you can definitely tell it's magical.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So I'm going to put that near the sword. My assumption is that, and I can't do this right now, my assumption is that is a not like a spellcasting focus, but it is from the name of the place. I can't remember, but it is from like Chillville, Snowdale, Faramir. No,
that's the character from Lord of the Rings.
Allowdale.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Periphalon's Zone.
Farronmore.
Faramir, thank you.
I'm
so far off with Faramir.
No, sorry, I just second. I was trying to think what you were saying.
Yeah,
We met.
okay.
I assume you check his pockets for anything else?
No.
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 Okay.
I mean, I it's mainly the gem thing that he wants, and then he's going to try to wake him up. Bear in mind, his mouth's. Oh, is he wearing a shirt, by the way?
Yeah, he's got some sort of undershirt on.
Okay, I'm going to pull that up. This is going to sound really weird,
I
but
do
bear with me.
wanna-
Slightly over his nose and mouth, so like his collar is just above his nose and mouth, and the t-shirt's covering the bottom of his face.
I do have a quick question, by the way. Once we've beaten the Knights of Periphalon, is the fog still thick, or is it lifted slightly?
The fog hasn't seemed to change.
Can I approach Sidon while Archon is doing all of these things too?
Yeah, I mean, with getting the armor off and stuff, it'll take like five minutes or so for him to get the
Yeah,
armor
I
off.
just
and take everything.
before I approach, I'm just looking at Sidon's like demeanor to see how he's like.
He's fine
Feeling?
He's fine with the removal of things that could be used against us. He's more on guard if Archon tries to actually kill him at the end of an interrogation. And the reason for that is because it really is down to the pure fact if if Robin's willing to betray Berilor, it stands to reason others could potentially have that same idea. And we don't know what Kirion was promised by Berilor to make him join him. And even though he said it was a mean to an end, in Sidon's eyes, it's more of a it's less of that type of. It makes no sense for him to work with a team like the Silent Horizon, and then when he left the Silent Horizon, leave them alive in relative safety, away from all of this in the Dynasty. So it stands to reason that he probably does have feelings for them and cares for them in some way, and probably.
And it could also be like with when. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. When Robin was told to leave, she was told to do so discreetly, otherwise you guys all would have died, and we don't know whether he's doing this because Berilor's threatened that group of people.
Or
Yeah, I
he's
think the
just
exact wording
evil.
was
That's
either
an
leave
option.
quietly or I make you kill them, something like that.
Yeah. So it could be, if he, like, that could prove that he does care about them because Robin was willing to just walk out without saying anything. rather than
Just
fight you
to
guys.
double check, we have told Archon about Robin, right?
I'm pretty sure you
I-
did.
believe so.
I would,
Yeah, that would have
I would
come up
assume
surely,
that
yeah.
I would assume that Archer pretty much knows everything that.
Okay,
that-
yeah,
I think that
just
happens,
double
right?
checking because
Yeah.
we there has
Well,
been a
something you
miscommunication before.
But yeah, I would
Um,
assume that.
Yeah.
that
So
I would say all the
characters.
characters probably know everything at this point.
I'm gonna try and arouse him. Jesus. Wake him up.
Rouse him.
Rouse him. Thank you.
You're taking
I
his
don't
clothes
use it.
off.
I
No,
don't
you're trying
use
to
it
arouse
to
him.
arouse him. It's damn. Oh.
Do you usually do
I
that
know it's
first?
spelled out here, mate, but it's not that close. Right.
Well, I mean, you
Okay.
have him bound, blindfolded, and gagged.
Bound, gagged, blindfolded, and
Well, no,
naked.
he can still make grunts. I'm gonna wake him up with prestidigitation by the smell of ammonia, which is smelling.
Oh,
which is
God.
Fucking gross.
Mhm. I'll
So
put him.
I
I'll put
think
him at
it's
one. I'll put him at
specifically
one hit point.
harmless. I don't know if that counts or
But
not.
the smell of
That's-
ammonia is harmless. It's just
it's
very
harmless.
unpleasant.
Yeah.
Just gets you right up.
What is it?
Wakes
He's
you right up.
restrained. He's.
God, and you're getting him up? My
he's
God.
blinded.
Restrained, blinded, and
That's fine, yeah. Unable to speak.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kirion, you may not be able to see me, so I'm just going to say it's Archeron. 1 grunt for yes, 2 grunts for no. Do you remember me? Great. Do you recall when we met any particular feelings of warm will from me towards you at any point?
I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to make the gun sounds every time I'm going to answer.
I think you could just say yes or no.
I'm going to make the grunt sound. It's funny.
Okay.
He goes.
Okay, excellent. So you can assume then, I'm sure you can follow the logic that, now you've shown your hand against us how disinclined I am to prolong your enjoyment or your safety or your comfort in any way, yeah?
Huh?
Excellent. So with that point, I'm going to take my
I'm
water
speaking
bottle.
Simlish.
Yeah, I'm going to take my water bottle out of my pocket and pour a little bit over his nose and mouth. Not a lot.
Are you
just
actually
enough
going to
warm-
waterboard him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Why? You
Oh my-
already have him
I'm
tied
not
up.
gonna. I'm not gonna allow that. Torture is way beyond what we're capable of. We're not torturing a man. Gotta snatch the water bottle out of your hand before you can. I'm sorry. I'm not allowing torture on this man.
So just to be clear, so you would allow a back and in fact, why do I even fucking bother? Okay, Kirion. So a couple of quick questions. The as some of the Moonlight Masquerade have rightly said, one of your associates, Robin. I'm sure you're familiar. Yes.
Mhm.
Was
Sorry, I'm laughing at me having to.
yeah working for Berilor somewhat against her own will, I think probably best saying, found herself the recipient of a bum deal. Would you yourself say that you are also the recipient of a bum deal with regards to Berilor?
Oh, he's thinking.
It's me thinking.
I almost thought that was a grunt, so you were saying yes.
Sorry. Sorry, I will only speak in words unless I'm grunting as Kirion. He's gonna stay silent.
Can I do an insight check on his his general reaction
You
to that
can't
question?
see
Fucking
any
hell,
of
he
him.
can't
Yeah,
move.
anything,
He's got
yeah.
no body language.
That's true. Yeah, never mind.
Kirion, I would remind you, my patience very, very thin. The only person seemingly, for some reason, concerned with your well-being is Sidon. I know perhaps he's working for Barrel too, but this is your opportunity to convince us, as well as you can with your limited options at the moment. Convince us of something. Do you think that your actions today could be explained in a way that we would find acceptable?
He stays silent.
Do you
So you choosing not
want
to answer,
to...
I would assume that would be a no. I can't. Sorry, Cass, you were saying.
Are you willingly serving Bellador?
Barrel.
I can't say it. You know what I mean.
Caught the unable to say NPC names disease from me.
No, to be fair, Peru has struggled to say Barrel the entire time. Kirion stays silent.
Okay. So you see, this is why I thought he may need some encouragement, lubrication. If you have any other worldly pearls of wisdom to add in at the moment, would you like to free him? Perhaps you think he looks a little bit uncomfortable. Hand him his sword back. He seems a little bit outnumbered. You even things up, make things slightly fair. What do you think, son?
I'm
How about you
gonna
take a walk for a
approach-
second and
Yeah,
let me have a conversation?
You've had
There's
your
something I
chance,
want to ask.
for a conversation.
I want to have a
Ask
conversation
him
with him
right
anyway.
now. You want to give him the opportunity to potentially poison your mind, lie to you. The reason I've prevented him from being able to say proper words, limiting him to these things, is because I'm not 100% sure, fairly confident he's here of his own will. He's here in this city now to cause as much drama, devastation, and despair as possible. He came with this army specifically to kill people within this city. I want you to bear that in mind with what you're about to say and do, okay? He came here...
I'm aware. I know what
came
he's
here.
come here to do.
Okay. Yet you still want to give him the opportunity to convince you to let him, I don't know, leave, live. Do you think for a moment that the laws of this city will allow him to live? He's attacked this city. He's tried to kill people within these city walls. By the laws of this city, presumably, he is now he's a criminal. He is not even a fugitive. He is a criminal. He's a prisoner, and will be tried with the fullest extent of the law. Yet you still
and
want to.
you know
what is it you want to ask him?
If they want to do that, all power to them. But who made you
We have
judge,
been
jury, and
empowered.
executioner?
The fucking people of this world, son. The Empress, for one. They came to us and said they wanted us to make these decisions.
When
This wasn't the kind of
When-
decision that they were talking about, Archeron.
when Drac found the devil who had
Mr. Right?
killed not Mr. Right, the Abishai.
Mhm.
I think it was an Abishai.
It was a
Who-
Black Abishai, yeah.
Who
I
killed
can't remember his name.
his friend. Weren't you, Maeve, Cass, all of you in the camp of letting that devil face justice in the extent of the laws? We
Yes.
roughed him up and we let the gods take care of it. Why is this any different? What
I
has
have
Kirion
a-
done to you specifically, Archeron?
I have
Nothing.
a hypothetical, if
I have-
you will allow me.
By all means.
I never met Robin. I look forward to it. But I just, for 1 second, I have to say what is on my mind. And that is, how do you know that Berylor is not in full control of her again, and she is somewhere else, doing exactly what he is doing, and somebody is treating her the way that you are treating him.
I have no way to know that.
But how would it make you feel, knowing
It
that
would
somebody
make
was
me
doing that to
very,
her?
very angry. However, if if anybody had attacked, but by that means, all of these attackers here that have been killed in this assault, the people who we've all taken a hand in driving back and defeating. I mean, most of us, Sidon was mainly punching one person for 10 minutes. However, the majority of us.
Just think for 1 second. You were saying that Sidon doesn't think, but think about this for 1 second. This hypothetical, not even a hypothetical, for 1 second, right? Cassian, Layla, me, well, not necessarily me, but sort of me, you, Sidon, Robin. What do all of these people and more people that I'm probably not naming have in common?
Being controlled by an outside force.
Right. And we have given them all chances. So what makes this one person different? Just because you are angry about Robin, he's not done anything to Robin. It's Periphalon you're angry at. You should be targeting your anger towards him. Let this man deal with the consequences of the law. You're not the lawmaker.
I'm not saying I'm the lawmaker.
But you're behaving as you are. You're saying that you want to cut his head off. And
yes.
You've dislocated his arm. Don't you think we've done enough?
Look for these people out there. Should we have given every single attacker of these walls a second chance? Should we have given every single one of these creatures here the option to convince us that they secretly were good people?
Archron, you're going too far and you're scaring me, and I don't like it. That is my honest opinion. You are unhinged.
It's not.
And I am scared of you.
So scared of me, all of you, that you gather around and try to talk me down. There is
you.
No. I will wait for a moment, because what we've done here has undermined a lot of things. So let us review where we are. We have within, and he's listening to us, he's listening to all these things. We have within our that's not the right word. Grasp, I don't like the word grasp.
Reach?
Vicinity. Reach, thank you. Within our vicinity and reach, we have a potential general of the armies of Periphalon, who we don't know for sure, but has admitted, or announced rather, that he is here. No humanity left, was here joyfully fighting this people. Seemed to be quite enjoying it. I personally, having had something like this happen to me, I will say,
you still tried
right
to kill
now,
us.
Yeah,
when you were under control from something else, you tried to kill us.
I did.
And we didn't.
And yeah, if I could literally just complete the sentence I was about to say. If this were to happen again, I would want you to stop me by any means necessary. If I knew something that would prevent this happening again, and the only way you could get it out from me was this, then I would want you to do it.
You didn't even ask a question before you tried to torture him.
No, because I wasn't given chance.
I think Maeve's
You didn't
gonna
even try.
She's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna look at Sidon with actual fear in her eyes, and then she's gonna walk away, and I'm gonna go over to the Queen, if that's possible. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll wait.
One of the guards is just like patting the Queen's shoulder, and Mel's next to her helping her.
Cass,
that'll probably take me a minute to get over.
That's fine. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Cass, I need to ask you, Sidon sort of side-eyes Artron and does say, I was going to ask Artron to do this, but I don't think he would.
You've burned all your chances from me, Sidon. I think
so
your decision has firmly burnt that bridge.
So, Cass, what I would like you to do, if you have the spell message and are able to contact the Silent Horizon, Sending, that's the one. And let them know that we have Kirion, and see if they are able to get to Crown Top.
Funnily enough, because I thought communication would be an issue, I do have sending prepared.
And you met the Silent Horizon, didn't you? Yeah.
All of you guys
Yeah.
have.
Awesome. So if you can message their wizard person whose name I've forgotten.
Oh God. I didn't forget.
Something, Archmage Wizard.
I
Her
mean,
name.
we only have to. It doesn't need to be the wizard guy.
It doesn't. Her
Can
name's
just-
It
Galilei.
doesn't have to be the
Anyone
wizard.
was it?
Yeah, it didn't need to be the wizard, but I thought the wizard because they have teleport. I assumed they have teleport.
I don't think they
Hopefully.
did.
They
They
don't,
had a
but you-
thing to get to this specific area, but I don't think they're teleport.
Damn it.
Asher, do you want me to actually write a 25-word message, or can I just say
If you give me a summary
A
of what you
gist.
say, yeah.
Hey, this dude's here. Can you come get here, pick him up? Sorry.
This dude is here. Okay.
I
That
assume
makes so
I
much
assume you
sense.
say Kirion.
I'm going to use names of places, of characters.
I assume you say
very
I
big
assume-
outlining of
I,
the
I assume
situation
you,
at hand.
I assume you say, "Hi, Galilei. Kirion is in Crown Top. He is.
We have him captured.
He's being captured, working with Periphalon. Can you get here at any
Gotta
time
be very,
soon?"
very careful about where you put the comma in that sentence.
No, no.
I'm also, I don't know if Archon will stop me from doing this, but I'm going to crouch down and the magical the manacles
The
of no
manacles.
magic.
Yeah.
They stop him from casting spells, right? Or do they just stop him
They-
from being
They stop
affected
him
by
being
spells?
targeted by spells and casting spells. think.
They, as an action, you lock his manacles around the hands of a grappled, restrained, or
like a
incapacitated
no magic,
creature within 5 feet. I can't check. But yeah, so you can cast spells on them.
Oh, right, okay.
Under success, the root activates, and the creature in the manacles is unable to complete the verbal or
Oh, right,
somatic
right.
components of spellcasting.
Okay, cool. Then I will remove his remove the helmet or
No,
whatever was
sorry,
part of his
leave
eyes.
his helmet on. We don't know if he is the source of a scrying. We don't know if he can move things. We don't know anything about his abilities whatsoever. Please
Fine,
leave
I'll
him
leave
alone.
the helmet on, but I'm going to remove the.
Why?
gag.
Why?
I want to talk to him.
Sidon. Fuck. Oh, Sidon. I appreciate you think I've gone too far, Sidon. However, threatening to kill people who are trying to save you, to end this fucking thing here. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
I agree. I went too far as well.
No. Fuck you. I don't want your apology. In fact, I don't want your explanation. Not going to accept an apology from you.
Didn't apologize.
I
agree.
didn't ask you to because I wouldn't accept it. I don't want you to try. I don't want your explanations. I don't want any justifications of it. Okay? I don't want it.
You go for a walk.
I'm not interested in it anymore. Not interested in the bullshit coming out of your mouth anymore. You are obsessed. You are obsessed with
So
this.
are you.
It's
I
been
remove
a
his gag.
fucking chore. And he's going to walk away.
Yeah, so I remove Kirion's gag.
So why don't we just hand him over to the authorities? What can he possibly say that you want to hear?
I feel like it's
When I got to the main gate, Kirion said it had all been leading up to this. I want to know what this is.
I don't think he's gonna tell you, but
It's worth an ask. Kirion?
Sidon, just for note, after you have asked and he has answered or not answered, please put the gag back on because I don't want this guy getting out.
Look,
I don't think he can cast spells with the manacles on.
Well, he can be targeted by it, so he could be gated away. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say, is obviously Kieran's been able to hear all of this. He's going to turn to wherever he thinks Drax's voice is, and he's about right. And he says, in Drax's general direction, don't worry, I have no want to leave.
That sounds ominous.
so
Can I insight check that?
You could try. 21. I mean, he's slurring his words slightly, but that's because he is on 1 hit point.
And I also assume he has like a busted lip, like half his jaw
Yeah, oh, yeah.
swelling up.
Oh yeah. But you do not sense any word of a lie.
So, what did you mean that it's all been building to this, huh? You sounded so proud of yourself. What was the plan?
Probably to invade, but yeah, sure.
He thinks. Well, there's obviously a few plans going on. There's always a few plans going on. He
What was the goal?
depends. I mean, as I assume, red guy. Sorry, I'm not good with names. Said.
I told him my name a minute ago.
No, Drac is talking about.
Oh, right. Rude.
Oh, because you're great with names.
At least I
To be
tried.
fair, I don't think I have given him my name.
I assume
To be
he's
fair.
heard your name, but doesn't matter.
It's a very bold assumption.
I mean, the plan was to invade, get in, cause a little bit of a ruckus, if you want to call it a ruckus. You know, just do what we can.
And why are you... What did Periphalon give you to make you subservient to him? What gifts did he promise?
Can you make me a persuasion check?
I will certainly try. Oh my god. That's a 2. I don't even think if I rolled... Yeah, if I rolled a nat 10 on the
Yeah,
D10, it'd be a 12.
Kirion pauses and thinks. And he just says 2 simple words, which kind of answers your question. He says, "A purpose."
And what about the Silent Horizon?
What about them?
I don't think he cares about them, Silent.
If he
Clearly.
didn't care, he wouldn't have been working with them. He has all the power at his
sure about that?
fingertips. He has Periphalon power. He rocked up here with an army. And
Yeah, but-
yet he worked with them.
But it's easier to blend in if you're in a group.
Do you think that of Robin, Dra?
What do you mean? She
Robin was
wasn't
a
in the
knight of Periphalon.
party. Yeah, but
No,
I
she
mean,
wasn't in a party.
this guy was part of a adventure party. It's much easier to blend in when you're in a party. Robin wasn't in the party.
Am I right in understanding that Kirion was part of the members of the Silent Horizon who saved the wizard from that torture chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought I was. If Kirion, because I've been thinking about that for the past few weeks, and I was like, there's no reason for him to save a wizard in a torture chamber I just wanted to confirm that I was right in thinking that. So Sidon will say, if he didn't care, why did he help their wizard? Why did he save
I think it was
her
the
from?
cleric, actually, because she was captured by wizards, wasn't she?
That is true.
Oh
She was
yeah,
just-
the
sorry,
cleric. The cleric. Yeah, thank you. Why would he have saved their cleric from a group of torturous wizards?
So out of game, when did this happen? Because I don't
Oh,
remember.
this was.
This was
pre-campaign
this
for
did-
them.
This didn't happen in game for you guys. It was part of the Silent Horizons backstory.
Yeah.
So the
Well, one
the
of the members
cleric
of
had
the
been like
Silent Horizon.
captured by this evil group of arcane spellcasters.
Yeah, she doesn't like arcane casters because of it.
So do I know about what he's talking about?
Yeah, I think it.
We know
Loads,
bits and pieces about it. They
Yeah, you know, like the
mentioned it.
briefest sort of.
Yeah,
like,
and I'm pretty sure it was
the cliff
mentioned that
notes.
he-
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sure it was mentioned that Kirion was part of the group that
Mhm.
actually saved her.
It was, I think, all of the Silent Horizon bar Ferris who helped because Ferris wasn't there at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and it was. You got the information by asking and stuff like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Ultron who asked about it. Because
That's-
It was something like
wondering
that, yeah.
about-
Because
yeah.
why do you hate wizards? Well,
yeah, something like that. So yeah, Sidon will just explain if he didn't care about life, about people, why would he even have helped? He already had a party. They didn't know her at the time. They just saved her, and then she joined them. There was no need.
Yeah, same logic applies there. If you want to infiltrate a group, you go with the group. Then they start trusting you, and then they relax around you, and then you're in their group. You get access to everything they get access to. This is just speculations, but that's what I would have done if I wanna bring down an
Where I
entire
am,
fucking
mad
nation.
killer.
not that I am. Wink, wink.
Sidon will lean back towards Kirion. Kirion,
Yes.
tell me. Archon's what are you at this point?
Mhm.
Just for a quick moment, Sidon will lift the helmet just to look into his eyes.
Oh, that fucking! One of his eyes is blind. It's fucking gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks at you.
And I'm gonna say, tell me you don't care about them. And I'm staring deep in his eyes to actually see any form of like hesitance or reaction or anything of that nature.
Mhm. He looks at you with one very black eye, one sort of regular, sort of this blue eye, and he says, I don't care about them. And you don't need to roll, so you don't need to. Don't
I
worry.
was gonna say.
I rolled very poorly on a deception check.
Oh.
It was a lot lower than your passive. Don't worry.
I think I hit the fucking nail on the head that Berlo was like, do it, otherwise I'm gonna kill your besties. Because that's the kind of fucking awful shit he does.
But yeah, he
Do
looks
it
at you
or I'm
side
gonna
and
kill you
yeah,
and your besties.
he looks at you side and says that, and you can definitely sense that there's more to that emotion than he's letting on.
Kirion,
Sidon.
if you keep up with this, we'll hand you to the guards. They will execute you for attempting to invade this city.
Sidon, we're handing him to the guards either way. That
I know,
is
I know,
not
but-
negotiable.
Drac, please.
Yeah?
Just give me a moment. If you do care about the Silent Horizon, if you don't help us with Periphalon, if you don't tell us any of his weaknesses or anything that you can,
He's probably listening.
if we lose, I don't care if he's listening. If we lose against him and he freezes this world, it doesn't matter if he promised to save them then. They will die. And if you were to work with him, they will never forgive you, and then they will still fight alongside you. So even if they did survive, eventually they will be killed. You can't just work with him and leave them to his whim. I know deep down you may have wanted to use them, but something's changed. Just like with me and any wanderer. You may have been offered power, but once you find that family, you don't want anything to happen to them. And if you don't help us, he will kill them. It doesn't matter what he promises. Please, anything you can tell us about Periphalon, any weakness, amount of forces he has in his realm, ways to break the pact that he holds, anything
Okay.
for them.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this persuasion check in hopes that you roll better.
Hopefully. Let's go, big money, no whammies. 13. If it is a failure, I'm going to
It's
use
strange,
my
'cause
last
obviously there's
second.
there's technically no failure for a thing, but I will allow you to use the D10.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, there's no failure with a thing.
6, so that's
19.
19.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's not no, that's good.
Come on.
He sort of like tilts his head down slightly, and you're like, oh, did he just die? But no. Like sort of hangs his head slightly and says, "You are persistent. I'll give you that. Listen."
I may not seem it, but I'm actually pretty decent at reading people.
He like blinks twice.
Cass in the background also blinks twice.
Listen. All I'm gonna say, because I can't say much, is that you don't have much time.
Until he comes here, or until he's free?
Or until we lose Robin completely.
Until there is very little time until the king's door opens. And when it does, you might not like the cold that follows.
Oh my god.
I hate riddles.
Leaving the freezer door open.
No, I think
Guys, please answer the riddle for me.
the king is Periphalon.
It's
Yeah.
not. He says, "Listen, it's not a riddle. I'm just dancing around what I can say."
Periphalon's got the king. Shit.
Well, no one cares about the
I was
king.
gonna say.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, like, I was like, do we care? Like, what king?
Also,
Oh shit!
just
Well,
take that
king
out.
of Michael Jackson. The
No,
king
no,
of
no.
pop
What I'm
stars.
That old
saying
drunk.
is, what I'm saying is, the king has a lot of fucking
No,
to say.
no. What I'm saying, just take out of your mind. That's not the case.
Oh,
He's got Elvis.
don't use the word king.
Listen, Periphalon, in his mind, is his king, is his lord.
The goat.
Yeah, the greatest of all time.
God.
Yeah, I mean, the
So-
queen is the one that's running this place. so-
Yeah. But I think the point
Yes,
is
queen.
we've not got long until Berilord just is free and is gonna leave his realm to come through here, open the door essentially. That's my assumption on that.
Yeah.
I think that is
Um,
everyone's assumption, to be fair.
Can
Yeah.
I?
We're gonna do that thing where we kick the front door open and he's like tying his laces and his shoes like, oh shit, I was just about to
Oh,
leave.
guys, what the
I've got
fuck?
company now.
Damn it.
Let me put the kettle on.
Do the bunny ears.
Give me 10 minutes, goddammit.
I was just getting my sword and everything.
Guys, he's gonna have one shoe untied the whole fight.
Falling over his shoelaces.
That's how you beat
This-
him.
Yeah. Tie
This
Tie,
might be,
tie shoelaces
uh,
together.
Shit,
Oh,
he's
you've
got
lost
Booker
government on as well. No.
Sorry, Peru, go for it.
Yeah. This might be a reach, but can I grab the notebook which contains my copy of the mystical book responsible for the incident, TM,
Mhm, yeah.
and see if there's any mention of the place Barlow was already, like the place where he was already banished from.
Paramount.
Like,
Faramir.
That's what I'm calling it
In
now.
my
I don't
defense,
care.
I hadn't heard the word in like.
No,
6
and in
weeks.
your
That's
defense,
right.
it
Yeah, it's pretty
sounds
long,
very
man.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's mentioned. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had Drac roll for it a few sessions.
yeah, fair enough.
I love the name Faramir.
Mhm.
He's like such a cool character. It's,
He's
such a
Such
It's
a
a
great
talking
guy.
name, 1,000%.
unless your name's Denethor, then you think he's shit.
Hey man, Boromir's a better name.
Little tomato.
But yeah. And as I think it was Sidon who said that it sounds like there isn't much time before blah blah blah. Kirion will very subtly nod.
Okay.
No. Now listen. I know I'm not in a position to bargain.
Mm.
However, I don't really care if you kill me. You know. He does his best to shrug while he is like bound in like 7 different ways.
This is out of character.
Uh-huh.
Because I've wanted to say this because I know that the group know this information, but can I assume that if Kirion has a deal with Berilor,
Excuse me.
like Robin has a deal with Berilor, couldn't Berilor just bring him back?
That's yeah.
Bring him back, aka to life.
Yeah.
That was why the thought around the manacles was whether or not he continued. But it's I think I must have either misremembered or misread it because he,
Yeah, the manacles present
'Cause
him
that's
with
less of a
stopping
spell.
spells being on him.
Yeah, no, but that's less of a spell and more like Berilor literally owns his fucking soul.
Yeah. There is no surefire way for you guys to confirm that.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, Kieran will say, listen, I don't really care if you kill me. And I don't really care if you capture me. But you not capture me, if you put me in prison. Just Like he sort of shrugs, says, I'm just here.
Yeah, we know we can literally see.
Gus,
Yes. Yeah.
have you heard any response to your
Oh God.
sending?
Sorry, I totally forgot about
The
that.
delay in the
He says he's waiting for confirmation.
Yeah. So Galilei presses the button on the dial to receive the voicemail.
Yeah, it's a 6-ad call.
I was on hold for like 10 minutes.
It got lost in the mail.
Yeah. And
Your
you
call
get,
is important to us. Please hold the line.
you get the
Elevator music.
reply.
It's a really annoying silence where you're not sure whether it's hung up or like they
Yeah.
hung up or what, or you just slipped out of the IVR. Yeah.
You get the reply from Galilei that's something to the effect of, "Oh well, captured? That's not okay. Well, we'll see if we can get over to you, Ground Top. It might take some time. We don't have a means of doing that.
What wizard at
Thanks.
level 7 doesn't take teleport or teleportation? So
It's a 7th level spell, and also
circle the 5th
which
level
is
spell.
5th level spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but,
might not have it prepared. I don't.
yeah, and you also might not know. You don't know if they've been to Ground Top.
They might not have. Like,
And
fucking,
maybe
what's his
they
name,
don't care
and
about
random
Kirion.
guys. Was it, no, not, what's his name?
Random noble in the
Yeah,
sticks.
oh, I can't remember his name now. Lord, yes, Celine's address. Yeah.
But
I just imagine
Yeah.
turning up at his house.
also, to be fair, I have not leveled up the rest of the Silent Horizon. I only leveled up Kirion because I knew he was gonna be be here. But yeah, so Cass, that's the response you get. So basically, they'll try and get there, but it might take them some time. AKA, you guys don't need to wait for them.
Yeah.
AKA, they don't really care about Kirion.
No, but they just, you know.
They're holding us, but it's like
Well,
countries
this
across.
is why I was going to talk to the Queen.
Okay, yeah, we'll move over to. Well, before we do that, is there anything else before I move over that Drac, Kirion side? Drac Cat's side and want to say to Kirion before I move over? Obviously, we can move back, but just so it's in one thing.
I think for the moment, I think I've asked all my questions. I've got some answers, and I've sort of validated myself here. I knew he had feelings for him. So I think Simon will turn to Drac and say that we'll hand him over to the guards, and what I'll do while we're doing the handover to the Dragon Knights, I assume, is I will talk to. Is the main Dragon Knight the captain here?
Yeah, Arian.
Yeah,
He's,
Arian. I think what I'll do is maybe hand Kirion over to Arian.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. If he didn't, I'll be like, Arian will come and grab him.
Yeah, and I will.
No, we leave him with some random guards.
I will also make sure
This
that
one guy's
Arian.
like, what do you want me to do with him?
I'll also
His
make
parents
sure
are going to
Arian
pick him
has
up at
his
7.
own. Quick question out of character: do we want to keep these manacles?
Probably.
I mean, 100%.
They are
100%. Okay,
useful.
yeah. Then
Obviously, they're not useful
what
on
I'll say
bigger creatures,
to
but on
yeah.
medium creatures, they're pretty
yeah.
useful.
Then what I'll say to Arian is one: get your own manacles, not like right now. Obviously, for the time being, like flavor-wise, he's still wearing those manacles, but we want them back essentially.
No, listen, I don't think you understand. I'm the the chief of the Dragon Knights, and I knew there was going to be a fight, so don't worry. He pulls out a set of manacles. I'm not silly.
I have my own BDSM kit. Don't worry about it, baby. I need
listen,
my tools.
Listen, I knew there may have been people that would be captured, so you know.
So outside of getting our manacles back, because they are actually just really good, I also want to make sure that he's not put up on the execution block.
That's what I was going to ask.
For his
Just
actions.
pretend
As you say that, you see Arian, who is he's propping Kirion up onto a horse, but he turns back to your side and says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna have some fun with him before that."
Whoa! No torture,
not.
please.
There are other ways to have fun, don't worry.
There are other ways
I'm-
of persuasion.
I'm now very worried about this Dragon Knight, and I don't know if we've handed him to the right person.
Damn. He does
mean,
have
it's
a
too late now.
BDSM
He's
kit
on
at
the
home.
But I will also
He
like
has
make
a
it clear
equal
that
playroom.
I'll also make it clear that
My red room.
I'll make it clear that the Silent Horizon, who are a neutral adventuring party who may or may not have
We can
been
say
here
they're
to do.
pretty good guys, though, right? Neutrals.
No,
are
I meant when I say neutral, I meant like they're not aligned with any
Oh,
any
Not
nation.
affiliated.
Unaffiliated. Unaffiliated is a
Yeah,
better.
yeah, perhaps
Unaffiliated is a
yeah.
better word than neutral. Unaffiliated is a much better word than neutral. But yeah, like they're not like
Stay
with
unaffiliated in that
Periphalon.
Scottish accent, Asher.
Unaffiliated.
There we go.
Yeah. So essentially, they're unaffiliated. They're not with Periphalon. They're not with any like
Uh-huh.
nation. But they will more than likely want to see Kirion, and I'm not asking him to be pardoned, but maybe just like
I
them catch
don't
up
Give him
worry.
a chance to say
I-
goodbye.
If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
if they come knocking, I will make sure there's an audience,
cool. I go.
and
Love
he
you,
will.
bye.
He will. I don't know if he will walk off yet, but he'll have Kira up to the side, and then once everything's cleaned up, he will go with take Karen. But Beth, what were you doing with the Queen?
I was gonna ask the Queen the same thing, to just not to not kill him. Obviously, that's up to them, but that his friends are coming and like explain that in that situation, if that was to happen to me, I would want the chance to say goodbye to everybody. And I think I thought the Queen would have been the most like. I mean, she's just lost like her only friend, so. Maybe she would have felt like, okay, yeah, we'll do what we can, because she's got loads of magical stuff as well that could probably keep him.
She will nod and say, I will see what I can do."
Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for this group, to be honest. A lot just happened in a short space of time, and I'm usually quite good at piecing everything together, but I think I've lost a lot of the pieces of the puzzle here. So, obviously, most of us, all of us, I hope, will do what we can. I'm just not sure if it's going to be as in unison as expected. Sorry about Verdanox. Just
As he starts saying it, she just suddenly puts a finger to her lips.
sorry about your friend. I hope you're okay.
I'm fine. And to your previous point, things always change. That's the only constant. And while I know personal matters are very important, she sort of pauses as she says this. Then she continues and says, I can only suggest that time is of the essence, and big things are happening, and from what we all heard, it seems to be up to all of you. And whether you can work together in unison or not, I think you have to work together at least for a little bit longer.
Yes.
At least until the fog clears. Pun intended.
I'm not personally concerned, I have been trying to stay quiet on a lot of matters recently, but sometimes I can't help myself, and I care. And I feel like sometimes caring gets in the way. And people take it the wrong way, or I don't know. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. Everything that's happened with your friend happened because you tried to help.
Caring is not a weakness, however, it can be exploited.
Well, if you need anything, just reach out.
Well, I think for the moment at least, you all have done quite well, and I am thankful for your help.
Vice versa.
She smiles, and one thing I did forget to mention, because I meant to mention it while Sidon was talking to Kirion, but I totally forgot. Is that so? Moving back in time, just before Sidon hands Kirion over to Arian.
Something falls out of his pocket.
Stop reading my notes because that was pretty much what I was about to say.
I know, it's because you asked James. No, you asked James if he was
I
going to
know,
search his
yeah.
pockets, and I was like, I know. I know a push when I see one.
So we'll say, as Sidon, you go to I guess slightly pick him up to move him.
Oh no, my keys!
Yeah, fuck! The keys to my
Pink
cool
Pony Club keyring.
the keys to my cool Ferrari. They fell out my pocket.
Only a Ferrari, not a Bugatti.
Glue.
Periphalon doesn't pay you enough for a Bugatti. What's this?
No, but
Cheapskate.
what do you expect? He's been in prison for fucking hundreds of years.
No, it's his key fob for his fucking Tesla.
But no, as you're lifting Kirion up to take him over to Arian, he'll just very quietly say, "Side in my pocket."
He's got a boner.
Yeah, don't reach
Damn,
into
is that a
his
key
pocket.
quest item in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Well, I will reach in and lift it out.
No, the front pocket side. The front pocket.
No, yeah.
And
So it is. So you take from his pocket. It's a smooth, stone that is this sort of opalescent blue color. Sort of similar to frost shard crystals, but it is more refined, and it's similar, but it's not the same thing. And it looks like it's imbued with some sort of magic. And he will just say, if it happens to get broken, you'll find yourself at a cold place with the people you want to find.
Oh shit!
Damn, it was a key.
Give us the
quest
keys to the gate.
item.
Let's give us the gate keys. We can kick his door down while he's putting on his shoes.
Unlock it first, though.
Fuck you, Barrelo. You should have bought Velcros.
Or sandals.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Barrel comes out wearing Crocs.
I was about to say battle crocs with the
combat
pins
mode
you
and
can put
sport
in.
mode. Yeah.
I will say, fucking Crocs in the snow and ice is someone
Is
would
a choice.
doing that. Yeah.
Power move.
That's
They
a
are-
choice.
Hey, listen,
Difficult.
he's the god of torture and torment. Maybe he does it to himself. But yeah, then you give him over and blah 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 blah.
Damn, sounds like he's got a BDSM kit of his own.
Timeline restored. But yeah, so James, I did see you identifying the Kirion stuff.
Yeah, I have to do it as a ritual.
Yeah, but I mean that was
It's been
about
way over 10 minutes.
15-20 minutes in real time.
Yeah,
So you identify the armor, and it is it is technically two things, but they're put together, so you could use them separately. It is the shard is just a like a frost shard crystal imbued with a bit of magic that if it is on your person, it will give you resistance to cold damage.
Ooh.
It does not need to be attuned, but
Is it cursed?
it's not. It's a rock that gives you resistance to cold damage.
I think I had
and-
cold resistance at one point.
And
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
you have your
Yeah.
you have your boots.
Oh, that
your
was-
boots of
yeah.
Winterland.
it was the boost
Yeah.
of Winterland or something.
Yeah.
And then the armor is let me just make sure I'm getting this right. It is God, where I made it and then subsequently didn't save it.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm just gonna double check I'm getting the name right. I mean, it's very simple. It's basically +1 mithril half plate.
Again, no
So-
curse.
Go again.
No, it's just armor. Mithril has no strength requirement, and you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, that might be.
Ooh, that could be good for you, right?
Maybe, yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
my
so it's
finger-
mithril half plate +1.
1 second.
It will be it is an item. I did make it.
Mithril. Okay, let me have a look. 'Cause I don't need the strength requirements aren't an issue for the armor I've got. You see, so
I believe it give you a strength. A armor AC of 17 if you
at
don't
the
have any
minute
dex
I've got
bonus.
a +2. So I've got chainmail at the minute, which is +2. So what was it? Breastplate.
Half plate. Mithril
Half
half plate +1. Mithril
So what was
half
that? Hang on, where's my armor?
plate +1. I believe it's spelled like that. Pretty general.
Will this give you a disadvantage on like dex saves?
No,
No.
so I've got armor proficiencies. I wouldn't
And
need it for
it-
the
there's
stuff
no
I've
strength
got, but
required,
this stuff's dead heavy. Like, I know we're not really tracking inventory like stuff, but I put it on and it immediately sent me over my carrying capacity to like heavily encumbered.
There you go.
So regular half plate is 15 plus dex mod max 2 because it's medium,
Yeah. So it would be
and then an extra one on top
add
of that.
one. So 17. 17
17
max, I guess.
Yeah, 17 max.
But yeah,
I don't know what
you
your
guys,
current one is.
you guys
Yeah,
can
I'm
figure
just
that out.
Figuring it out now.
Yeah, so Kirion is in the process of being taken away. You've spoken to the Queen. Is there anything else that is being done in this map, I guess? Is there anything else you're doing in the immediate, and if not, where are you heading?
I would very much like to sit down and like just spend 5 minutes trying to like come to terms with what everything that just happened.
No, we're taking the
Right,
stone right now.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
have
not
33
anything.
HP and no key points. We are not
be
taking the stone
fine.
right now.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
That's a horrible idea because I have no spell slots above level 2.
That's
Yeah,
not
because I
my
am
thing.
super serious about
Wait,
going right now.
Wait, I'm mistaken. I have 1/3 level spell slot.
I got a 6th, 2 4th, 2 3rds, 3 2nd, and 3 1st. So I'm most
you
of
did
my
bits.
health.
You did bits with the telekinesis. throwing shit
Telekinesis,
all
man,
over,
it's
man.
such a good spell. Like, oh,
So good.
I've got quite a few spell slots.
Especially for like I'm going to call this narrative combat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just dead handy, like, because yeah, obviously my rolls weren't loving it last time, but the ability to just say I'm gonna throw a fucking portcullis at you is amazing.
But yeah, so what I will ask, so obviously I've changed the map back to the regular. I kept the lines because it's fine.
Mm.
And I can add back. But yeah, is there anything you guys? I assume you guys need a rest, which is totally fair considering that was a
Nah,
lot.
we're fine.
But are you guys heading back to the Dragon's Roost? Are you going anywhere else? What's the plan? The other thing the only thing I will mention is that Alex told you before. Obviously, it was weeks ago now. But he told you that Celine was working on getting scrolls of plane shift. And he should have one now.
Wasn't that this morning he said that to us?
I think I think it was last night, but he had asked Celine while you guys were in hell.
Oh, right.
So he's had
it's been hell of a few days, hasn't it?
hell of, yeah.
It has.
It really has.
How many creatures can you do with plane shift? Like, could we take like
It's like
something like the
something
core
like
party?
So it's a max of 9.
Oh, max
So
9.
you can take. So the caster is 1, and then you can take one. Cast in 8 others.
Ah, okay.
Totally
Go on
fine.
far off with 6 to 8.
Yeah. So obviously you guys can figure out if you want. I can just say one of you goes to pick up the plane shift scroll, or I can have Alex or Kaelin or Cassie just run it over.
No, I could do with some spell slots back.
No, yeah, obviously, yeah. I assumed you guys are gonna rest before you do.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're insane.
I think I'll go to our table at the Dragon's Roost, which I assume is now our table because we're regulars.
Pretty much.
Anyone sitting at that table, it's like those sitcoms where they have their own specific booth.
It's the scene in Friends where there's one there's like one episode in the cold open, I guess you'd call it, where another group's
Someone's
sitting,
sitting in
and I think one of them they go shoot, and then yeah.
So I assume that's what we do. No, I think Simon will go back to the Dragon's Roost and sort of sit at the table. And I don't know who else has come with, but he will place the stone. He will take a look around, like scan the area just to make sure there's no prying eyes. And if there is, he will sort of like sit with his back toward. I think if Drac will allow it, he'll sit where Drac is sitting. Just so his back is towards the entryway, so that he can put the stone sort of in the table
in a square that's sort of
and he's and he'll basically explain what it is.
Care where I sit. I just
Jack's
want to share place.
Jack's like, no, this is my chair.
Yeah.
See, I have marked it. It's D right here.
Yeah. So Simon will put that stone down and sort of like explain what it does.
But yeah, so basically, it's no item for it. But if it's broken, it basically acts as a plane shift.
Is it for one person or for a group?
No, for a group.
Okay.
Yeah, open up the gate.
In the same way as plane shift.
So I would also like to identify it to see if it will function as a tuning. Is a tuning fork an actual literal tuning fork? It has to be a tuning fork.
It does. You have one.
For
Faramir, yeah.
Faramir. I was going to say Faramir again. I was like,
you got one from Bone Right.
Of course you did.
Yeah. But yeah, if you identify it, it pretty much says what it says on the tin. It's a stone that, if broken, so like it can be crushed in a hand or whatever. If broken, it will send the person who breaks it and 8 other creatures of their choice, up to 8 other creatures of their choice, to the ossuary of the Eternal in Faramir, which is the place.
Keeping that in your pocket when you're attacking a city is a fucking stupid idea. That's like going into a battle with eggs. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's basically a free panic bottom.
It requires a decent amount of force to break it. It's not.
Look, I'm just gonna say it was lucky I was only aiming for headshots because I've got pretty decent force. If I went for a hit kit, right, and snap that stone, we would have been
one-on-one. Just don't hit my bone china.
What would happen? you would kick him in the spot. It would break, and he'd be like, "Bitch, you're coming with me," and you both. So I was like, "Where am I?"
Let's be honest. Cyrus would have tried to 2v1 both.
If that happened, I would have died.
Why can't they say it?
Periphalon.
It's
Bearer law.
I'm giving up.
If anything,
vowel. Is it where the Is it where the consonants land that you're struggling with?
I have no idea.
You say bearer.
The only thing I know is that my
like
mouth was not to cooperate when I tried to say that now.
Just call him Mr. Ice Dude.
To be fair, if anyone,
D.
if any character should be getting it wrong, it's Cask, since it's her god's opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like Voldemort.
We just give him a name. We could like a nickname. We can call him like Brian or whatever.
Big John.
The cold one.
John, yeah.
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 Sidon will
Kevin-
put that down and let
So everyone's aware of
let
it.
everyone let everyone do whatever they want with it. Sidon doesn't feel
Except
comfortable
breaking.
keeping except breaking it for now. Sidon doesn't feel comfortable being the one holding on to it, so he
Alex
will
is like,
let
oh, what's this? Breaks it. Oh shit.
No. He will let whoever wants to hold on
Yeah.
to it hold on to it. Sidon doesn't feel comfortable holding on to it.
And we'll also say at that same time, Alex went and grabbed the thing from Celine, so he comes back with the scroll. So you have a scroll of plane shift and a scroll and a rock to get into a specific place in
Yeah.
Farrakhan.
So, quick question, right?
Yes.
If we use this thing in, I presumably this is going to be the method we use to get there. But what happens? Because I'm going to ideally identify it. What happens if you use it in the plane that you're already in, like in the ossuary? Like, would it get you out?
I no. So it's key to a specific spot. So
Right,
I think
okay.
what it would do is basically equivalent of teleporting you to that spot in Farrakhan.
Like dividing by 0 if you're already there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, it would basically take you to the point where it was keyed.
I will
Which
explain.
I mean, if it's on the other side of the room that you're in, that's too bad. But
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
I will
That's what I just wanted to check,
explain. I will explain what Kirion sort of hinted at. That it will take us to where we need to go, essentially. So it may just take us straight into either Berilor's chamber or even like the Knights of Berilor garrison. I don't know. It may take us to Robin. It may take us to Berilor.
Takes
one
us
of
to
the two.
hornet's nest.
50-50.
Yeah.
So what I will ask then, before we go to break, because we will go to break in a minute,
Mhm.
is well, I'll say before I even say that, does anyone else want to do anything today?
I would like
Is
to
it-
do something before bed. But I
Yeah,
can do
that-
it.
that's
I
fine. No,
would
yeah.
also like to do something before bed.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go, unless it takes ages, I'll go up to the rest, then we'll go to break. So, Beth, if you want to go first.
Mine might take a little bit because I need to send you something to see if it's doable.
Oh, God. Okay, Peru, you first.
Yeah, we don't have to RP it, but basically, guys, is, just before going to bed, is going to go out to the church if it's still standing.
Yeah,
Basically,
Hey, no one made it through
Yeah,
apart from the
the
dragons.
only there's a part of the
The
city that's
dragon,
broken
wasn't it?
from the dragons,
Mm.
and then the walls are a bit damaged. But other than that,
Oh no, I ripped off a load of roof tiles.
there's
Oh,
one guy who's
yeah.
really angry. All the
single
roofers,
roof tile from
all
the
the
church.
all the roofers are like,
Big
"How
line.
you?"
The worst time to have your
In the
roof
middle
tiles
of
ripped off
winter.
is during the winter season. My man's gonna have a leaky roof.
There was some guy that was sitting there with his cup of tea at the fire, reading a book, and suddenly like, ah! Go on, Pearl. Sorry.
Poor dude.
Basically, Gus is going to spend. Hold on.
You've still got the fog layer on, by the way, Asher.
She's going to
Okay,
spend
I just
about
went
40
right,
minutes in the church just praying and trying to like take her doubts out of her mind.
Uh-huh.
Like try to basically pray for guidance, even though she knows at this point it's up to her,
Happy thoughts.
more or less.
Yeah, you get like, there's a little bit of like warmth there. However, no, you do not get your divine intervention back.
Curses. My plan foiled before I could even mention it. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, there's like definitely some warmth there, and you feel emboldened as to what you have to do next.
Yeah. Suicide by attack by God.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Oh God, yeah. Wasn't intentional. One thing I'll ask, while Beth's sending me this message, is obviously, plane shift and the rock can take 9 people, including the caster. So if we don't include the person breaking, obviously we're including you 6. So there's 6 of you, which leaves 3 more places, like spaces for people to add. No, Arian isn't going to join you. Out of the B team, Well, I guess 3 questions. Do you want to take anyone? If so, who? And how many?
Counter question.
So add a character. I would like to take Canis just so you can roleplay a very complicated character sheet because I think it would be funny.
Fuck you.
Will Porridge and the horse count as creatures?
They're tied to you, I think.
I won't count them as creatures.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
my
we
immediate
need to
thought
bring
is
Alex, right?
What did you
my
say,
immediate
Ian?
thought out of character is Nyx because I really would like
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna say Nyx.
Yeah, but I don't know if in
Mel does
character.
fire damage now.
I was going to say.
But remember-
The second healer.
Remember,
Yeah.
Mel currently does not have a subclass.
That's okay though. Like paladins, arguably don't need one. I know that.
Is it not having a subclass, or does she constitute as an oathbreaker?
She is
like,
not
does
an
she still have
oathbreaker.
the ability of like?
She is not an oath. She still can divine smite. She can still do
Okay.
everything. She can still do anything. She just does not have any.
She
doesn't have
She does not.
standard
She
spells.
does not have any subclass features. Yeah,
and no spells.
she has spells. I'm
Well,
not
she has
spells,
spells, but no like subclass.
but no
spells,
specific
sorry.
spells.
Did she ask the queen and become an actual dragon knight?
No.
She picks up the new Banneret class, which is
Mm.
absolute dog shit. Let's have a look.
What other
But I thought
subclasses?
she'd be good,
Oh
like-
god, yeah.
I still think she'd be good. The best, I mean, I won't say the best thing, but her subclass thing, I think I've used it once, and I'm really struggling to remember what it was. It was
But I
like
mean,
a dragon
it gives
thing.
one of them. I mean, gives her and
Sorry, I
people
can't
around her
wait to the break. I'm
resistance.
going to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Uh-huh. I mean, one of them is giving her and people around her resistance to a damage type, which is not useful.
Okay.
But I mean, so I'm obviously any of them will be there. Nick's totally up for it. She's like, will do. And luckily, she has cold resistance, I believe now, so that's useful.
I think the two sisters would be good, just because
One thing I will mention, just in case it's not crossed anyone's mind. Remember, you also have to get back, and you have a scroll plane shift. However, if you end up with one extra person, Robin, that might be an issue. So,
Yeah, so we've got to weigh up the.
So,
I like the idea of taking Nyx and then having that one free space if we say Robin.
well, so you
Yeah.
can take two, so Nyx and
Yeah.
one other, and then you have the free space for Robin. So pick 2.
What weapons does Layla have?
Layla has. I know she has a longbow, but it is not magical. But she has 2 swords. Hold on, I'm just looking. She has a basic dagger, but obviously, if someone isn't going, we can give her a weapon that someone else is using. And the fetid flame, which is a flame tongue scimitar.
And that does. Is it 2 extra d8 or 1 d8?
It's 1d6 plus 6 plus 2d6 fire.
Okay, I will. Just.
And she also can fly. If
She can fly, and she has got the giant subclass, the Rune Knight, not Rune Knight, Rune Knight,
yeah.
which is really, really great. However, I will say that for single target stack damage, Mel is better equipped.
That is probably true.
And I can. She has vulnerability to acid, which is presumably it says custom. You must have added that at some
I
point.
did.
Yeah.
She's had that the entire campaign.
Yeah. Okay. I can give one other person resistance to cold damage.
You have a rock.
So I have a rock of no cold damage.
A rock of half cold damage.
a rock of no, thank you, Mister Chili. I can give it to one. Other
A rock of antifreeze.
Can
Yeah, I don't
approach the
need
resistance. I
the
think.
resistance.
Yeah.
Can we? It sounds going to sound really stupid and lame, but could we just not send Alex out and tell him to buy 5 potions of resistance to cold?
I mean, you
Well,
can. They're pretty good.
I personally would prefer Paladin over Rogue
She's
because
a
of
fighter.
versatility,
She's a
also
fighter, yeah.
healing.
Layla is a fighter, but
the play on. I mean, personally, I just think paladins are better than fighters.
I think I would
apart from
usually
lack of
agree.
active surge.
But-
Yeah, I,
mean,
will say Nyx and Mel.
Nixon Mel.
Yeah.
I think she'd do well. The infernal chain gives her reach. It gives her
Yeah.
3
fire
on an
damage,
attack, fire
yeah.
damage, and smites. And I'm just looking at her spells now.
And James, I don't know if you want to run her. I'm happy to run her.
No, it's fine. She's easy to run. A paladin's
Okay.
dead easy.
And without a subclass, even simpler.
I don't really ever use it. I can't-
Well, no, but even less options.
Yeah.
She is a fighter.
Fight with a very big bonk move with Divine
Yeah.
Smite.
Okay, so I'm just making so it's Nyx and Mal.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, if no one
Just confirming
thinks
that.
anything else.
But what if there's two people?
No.
Well, then that's too bad.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah. You're only looking for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
okay.
other one can fuck off.
Yeah, if you just sell yourself to us, yes. Well, we could put someone inside the bag at holding and tell them to hold the breath for a
Hold the
minute.
breath.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
a minute.
Listen, Mel, get in the
Maybe
bag.
hold your
Don't
breath
worry
for a
about it.
minute.
Yeah, I never got
I
his
can barely
name. Now
hold my
he's
breath
stuck.
for 30 seconds.
Not
Can't
hold
we
your
just
breath,
like
but- oh my God.
put them in the bag of holding and keep their
Well,
head?
to be fair,
My breath
in-
for about 2
in the-
minutes.
in D&D, it's
Yeah,
one.
Pete, you've got one fucking lung, so that's
Yeah,
really
it-
impressive.
It's in D&D. It's 1 plus your con modifier.
Yeah,
Minutes
minute
you
plus
hold
your
your
con
breath.
modifier in turn. So even Artron, who is absolutely fucking gassed walking up a hill, can hold his breath for
Hold
for
his
72
breaths.
seconds. Yeah,
Okay.
How did Sidon fight Kirion for minutes on end, right? When he's only got a con modifier of +1, he can only hold his breath for 2 minutes.
Even Slab
no,
beats you.
Oh, is it 1 minute plus a minute?
It's one.
For every
It's
con?
every minute. Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's so. I mean,
But I
2
think
minutes is a long
while you're
time,
holding
aren't
breath, if you get hit, you have to make a concentration check as to not
Oh,
lose breath time.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll come up.
No,
Um,
no, okay.
Well, if you're in the
That's
back of
fine.
holding, you can't get
that's
hit.
true. That's true. Sorry, Slap. You're right. So okay, Mel and Nyx, just gonna jot that down in my memory. Beth, what did you want to do?
So it's probably not gonna have one on hand. So I assume
Alex is
The-
like, I'm already going out if you want me to buy something.
I don't think you'll find what I'm looking for, but thank you. She has charcoal. Can I stretch to assume that she has like white chalk?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the table, she's gonna like clear the table off and draw a divination board
Yeah.
on the table with chalk. And I know that she isn't a Pact of the Talisman anymore, but I imagine she's still got the talisman, like as like an accessory. And she's gonna like hold it over the top of the divination board.
Mhm.
And I actually have one of these. You ask a question and the talisman like swings in the direction of the answer. So it says like yes and no and like maybe and then like rephrase the question. So there's like different options and they mirror each other, so it like swings between the two of them.
Yeah.
It's really cool if you believe in that kind of stuff. But she wants to ask some questions to I don't know. I imagine this works like a speak with dead because she's asking the spirits. So I think it's 5 questions.
5 questions to speak again. What I will say is, if you can mark off a spell slot, I assume you have at least one.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
But yeah.
Um.
Yeah, it's like 5 questions. Obviously, with that board, I can't give full answers, but I will give as much as I can.
So my thinking was that this is probably something that she learnt when she was at Witchy Boot Camp.
Yeah.
And so my interpretation would be that she's asking the witches like long since passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I imagine she's just sat in the corner, just like a gremlin, like scribbling this divination board out with chalk. Boil. No,
Bubble, toil and trouble.
that was it. First question, I think, would be, are we ready for the next step?
Tomorrow we might be.
You get.
I don't mean like physically, I mean
Oh,
like,
man.
are we mentally prepared for what's to come?
You get a yes, but if there was a sure, kind of, then you'd get that. So it's a yes, but there's also obviously a little bit of like of a maybe there because you never know if you're gonna be fully ready for
Yeah.
anything.
I really should have prepared my questions better. Second question would be, and feel free to ask the players, because I feel like they'll probably answer these questions better. Is the tension, probably not the right word, is the tension between Sidon and Archeron going to cause problems for us?
Are you asking these out loud?
No, I don't think so.
If it is out loud, I think it's in private. So
Yeah. Well, I don't know if how would Witch McGee and Witch Mishley know
Magoo.
that?
New witch who this?
Yeah. I would ask Silent Archeron to be as vague as you can in your answer. If it's one word, great. If it's not, how dare you?
What was the question again? Sorry.
Is the tension between Archeron and Sidon gonna cause problems?
Yes.
Thanks, Drac. Where the fuck, Drac?
That's like will they be able to push past it for the greater good?
The greater good.
I hadn't said anything about it when everyone would come back, but I think
Sidon and Archeron may be not on speaking terms right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But is that going to cause?
In my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Because in a life or death situation, if you two are like, "No, I'm not talking to him," then it's like, "Oh, okay. Well, one of you might.
One of you may die."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
James, do you have input on your side of it?
Yeah. As I was just saying, I didn't say anything when it came in, so I was trying to find the moment to kind of announce it. Not announce it. That's very ominous.
Some of you may die.
Archeron was obviously very upset. Not maybe for the reasons. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But when people came back in, he's going to turn to everyone. Presumably he'd be face them anyway, so he's going to address everyone rather than turn to them. He's going to address everyone and said, I must have really let you all down at some point for you to think that for you to genuinely feel that I would have stood there and murdered a prisoner in front of you all. Do you really think so little of me that I could have done that? Now,
sorry, what?
Now we
missed something. What did happen before I got there?
It was in regards to Kirion. He was bound and gagged, as we know. Me and Archeron got into it. Heated debate. I'd say heated debate. It wasn't a debate. It was an argument.
More than that. Let's be honest, Sidon. You again.
I socked him one.
Socked me in the face. Not only that, you attempted to twice. Yeah, twice. And so yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just apologize for being a person that you think would have done that. It's clear. It could not be clearer that you all hold me in such low regard that you think I would do that. And now, all we know, and now we may well have the information, but what the information Periphalon has as well is that we will always hold back. So, great.
I mean, isn't that the good thing that he knows we will hold back and we won't against him?
Physically, I mean, we will not take. We will not. He now knows there are limits to what we will do to stop him. There are
But-
moral boundaries that we will not pass.
You're saying
Because-
that you wouldn't have done it, but I think even if it came to that, he would have known either way because
But now,
Kirion
as
wouldn't,
well.
wouldn't have been dead.
Now he knows as well. Now he knows as well that we have no trust in each other.
I held you in high regard, Archon.
I don't give a shit anymore, Sidon. I really don't care anymore. How you treat people when you're in a fight is that no one else matters. All that matters in that instance is you proving to yourself that you're Billy Big Bollocks. That's it. That's all you care about in that instance. And this is exactly what Canis was worried about. This is exactly the situation we've been in time and time again. I've tried not to make the same mistakes over and over again. I try so hard, and I know that I get in my own way, and I focused a lot on certain things. But having you all look at me like I would have murdered somebody in front of your eyes tell me everything.
I think the
You
echo
couldn't trust me.
was
You couldn't trust me for
less-
1 minute. You wouldn't trust me for one moment. It was more important to you. More important that you had your moment in the sun, that you had your moment of strength, than you put your faith in me. And that's fine. That that maybe that that's my fault for overestimating where we stand. That's it. So I don't know what was going to happen when this is over, but it's clear that this is, this collection is a temporary agreement
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Let me ask
couldn't
you
role
two
play if
one
I was-
question though. Can you act together against the ice guy?
What
Mr. Freeze.
what do you think I'm gonna walk out? I'm gonna wait for a moment and then hit him in the back with a spell. What have I done?
No, I'm just
To give
asking
you that-
because if we can't work together, we're not going because this is
I
all or
will
nothing.
do everything I can to make sure that we are freeing Robin. Okay? Everything we can to stop Barrelaw and free Robin.
So,
Good.
was
That's
it
all I
too
need
bold
to
of
know.
us to assume that everything you can included killing Kirion? And with the way that you were talking
Do you think I would
about
do
it,
that? Do you think I would do that in front of you?
Archron, you wanted to cut open somebody else. You I don't know how to explain
After
to
they
you.
would-
When I say
after
that
they
you
would-
are scaring me, it's that I'm seeing sides to you that I didn't expect to see. Yes, I did think you were going to kill him. I will hold my hands up and admit that. I don't know what you want me to say. I feel as
No, I
though
don't want you to
it
say
could have
anything,
gone a
though.
completely different way. If we'd have all agreed, he could be dead right now. And now because you found out that we disagreed, we're suddenly the problem because
I'm
we
not
didn't
saying-
believe in you.
No. I'm not saying that I would have. I don't think you're understanding what I'm trying to say.
I am
Maybe
understanding. You're trying to make us feel bad because we assumed that you were, as you said, going to cut his head off.
Or drown him, or burn him.
Why would you think that we wouldn't take you at your word, Archron? What would you prefer? That we believe that what you say is true, or that we think that you're just a fucking liar? What would you prefer of those two things?
Archon's going to take out his book and start writing a response to that, like writing it down. It's going to take him a minute.
Sidon will say, whether Archon wants to hear it or not, he's just gonna speak, basically, say, ever since that first ever time the Echo took over you, and even though we solved that issue, you have been gradually falling further and further into this darkness. And I notice that type of stuff. I've seen it in myself. And yeah, I get too engrossed in a fight, hold my hands up. But I'm starting to think that the Echo wasn't just a malevolent force, but it was your deepest insecurities and truest feelings brought forward. And now that it's gone, you don't have that excuse anymore, and you're just embracing what that was. I respected you when I first met you. I understood that people aren't always physically strong. They're strong in other aspects. I found that out with Rouen. I found that out in my journeys. And I overestimated you. I thought you were probably one of the strongest people. And now, I see you as weaker. Anyone you think will win against you, you cower, you avoid that fight. But when it comes to someone you know you can beat, you torture, you play with that prey. You harass and hurt and bully. You punch down. And even at my darkest, I would never punch down. You're weak. And you're a sheer fucking disappointment. And after all of this is said and done, we're through. But for the sake of the world, I will put that behind me, and I will keep fighting alongside you. But once we've saved everything, I'll happily continue adventuring these guys, but if you're still here, I'll go my own way again.
Have you finished? I'm sorry. The reason I was writing this down is because people keep talking over me, and I didn't want to interrupt. So, yeah, I'm not surprised with what you said there at all. Really, Sidon. As I said, the minute you yelled, "If anyone interferes, I'm going to kill them," it was very, very clear that it's all about this fight with you. And okay, I'm a shit person. So, I don't know if you want me to help you here. I will. If this isn't just to you, this is to everybody. Maeve, sorry, to answer your question, I would have used techniques to make sure that I was confident with the answers we were getting from Kirion. The preventing them breathing, it would not drown, is a way to incentivize, because that not only gives me the confidence that the information I was getting from Kirion was true, perhaps it would convince Barrowlaw that he spoke under duress if he was speaking under his control. But now we'll never know. So, yeah, I said these things to instill the fear. I didn't know if Barrowlaw was listening. I had no idea. I had no real way of communicating that to you in the instance. We needed some information, and we've got that. That's great. We have a route to him. But don't worry, Sidon. Once this is over, I won't darken your doorway again.
No response. Sidon's fully done. Back to him. He's not even looking at Archer.
So where are we?
So I guess that would be the.
I'll take that as a yes.
Response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take that as a yes, but
the third question would be, obviously she's saying this not out loud. But the third question would be, did I make the right decision in coming back?
I
would like the witches' opinions. Like, what would they think looking at what's going on? They're like ancestors of Maeve. But obviously she's come back mainly we got to save the world, but a large part of it is my friends need me. But now she's like, do they?
I'm gonna say it hovers over maybe, because I as obviously, even if I'm speaking through witches or like an NPC, I don't think I can give an opinion on that.
That's fine. That's completely fair.
Because
Fourth question.
the only person who can really say that answer is Maeve.
Yeah.
I just answered it.
Fourth question would be, should I speak in private with Drac? Because I feel like she's probably picked up some he needs a chat sort of thing. Because I think at the moment, Sidon wants to punch something, Archeron probably wants to punch something, Cass is
desperately praying in a church.
Yeah. And I imagine Drac's just kind of sitting there like, and Cheese is probably cheese. You know, Slab. I was gonna say Slab is probably eating a cheese toasty, and it came out as Cheese is probably eating a Slab toasty.
Was Slab lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
doesn't stop him. He's not going to stop him.
I was about to say, I don't think he cares.
Just stinks. You can ask Drac. That's.
Whoa! How do you feel? How does this make you feel?
Fuck, not therapy.
I mean,
Drac can't speak to either Sidon or Archeron about this because they would just get mad and either punch him or punch someone else.
So, do you think the answer to should Maeve have a conversation with you in private is a yes or a no or a maybe?
It's a yes.
Okay, cool. And the final question, because I can't think of anything else, is does Cass need a hug?
I can answer this one, probably.
Yeah. And then she will, like, you know...
if there was a way to embolden spoken words.
Okay.
Cool.
So...
And then she will just wipe the table and kind of just... and then probably stop petting the cat.
So, yeah, I know we went slightly later for a break. However... We're going to get to break in a sec. What I'm going to say is the day continues, stuff happens, there's conversations, there's food, there's whatever. But as it gets to the point where you guys can rest, you will head to your rooms, your respective rooms, and get into bed with thoughts of, oh shit, are we fighting a god tomorrow? And as you are sleeping, I know it was very recent, I said this before, but you do level up.
Hey!
Let's go!
And we will take a break there as you guys level up. So, jumping back in, you guys have had your long rest. Make sure to click the long rest button if you haven't.
Yeah,
and have leveled up and whatnot, and bought anything, but you guys. I trust you guys.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. So, I've just hit the long rest button. They have updated the long rest tab on Beyond. So. Recover half hit dice is 2014 rules. Recover. Am I right to click recover all hit dice?
Yes, yeah, we've been doing that.
I hate that fucking button.
Okay. But you only have to click it once, then it stays that way.
But so you guys have bought anything you need, whatever. However, what we'll say is early in the morning, sort of as you guys are getting ready, you're waking up. Maybe you pull Drac to the side, and. RP.
I think Maeve would like knock on, or if he's, I assume Drax's an early riser for some reason.
Not really.
Okay, never mind. She will rudely wake you up by knocking on your door.
Right, get up, we got gods to kill.
5 more minutes.
Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
No, but
Housekeeping.
No.
Drac is like, what the fuck? And just
Well-
puts his clothes on and like, yeah, just a second. Then he opens the door.
Fucking
Well-
Donald Duck in it.
Winnie the Pooh.
I was going to ask if you wanted to go for a walk, but would you rather me just talk to you here?
I think a walk could be kind of nice, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do they sell coffee here?
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, I'll get us a coffee and I will meet you downstairs.
Sounds good.
Sugar?
No, but do they have milk here? Do you know that?
Yes.
Then, yeah, some milk would be nice.
Cool.
Only almond milk.
Fuck that, I want
I
normal milk.
want cow's milk. Straight
I
from
want
the
that
udder.
shit direct from the udder.
Yeah,
Yeah, so she'll head
if
down
not, I don't want it.
she'll get like a regular coffee for Drac, you know, like a milky coffee, and she'll just get like 3 shots of espresso in a cup.
Jesus.
Yeah, she's stressed. She's probably not slept very well. But for the sake of resting, she's slept great.
She only needed 4 hours.
Yeah,
No, she's a half elf. She needs
Yeah.
all.
Oh, she needs all. Oh.
I know.
Full elves, rise up.
But
Half elves, lie in.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. But anyway, keep going.
I imagine she's got like, you know, like the very typical, and I'm gonna say this and you're either gonna get it or you're not, like all of you. You know, like the mums who go for like the morning quick walks with the little handheld weights, and they've got like the high-waisted compression pants and the sports bras,
Oh
and
god.
like a little. I imagine she's standing in the doorway with 2 cups of coffee, like fully in walking gear.
Fucking freezing.
Hey, she's fine. She's been wearing a fucking crop top for the past 2 days.
If that's not a flex, I don't know what it is.
I know, right?
From the north.
Yeah, Drac is gonna walk up and grab not the espresso.
Yeah, she'll
From
very, very obviously hold out the right one.
Got extra marshmallows for
thank
you.
And yeah, I assume that he will go, like, as we walk, he will go and buy 2 greater health potions, because it's good
Cool.
to have. But
You
yeah,
walk over to the shopping area. That's your walk.
yeah.
I think Maeve would be very clearly like really bad at small talk. So she's like sort of tiptoeing around the subject. You know, like, it's a bit chilly out. Maybe I should have worn a jacket. So
Yeah.
should we talk about the what was the fucking bar called that we're staying in? The Dragon's Roost.
Dragon's Roost.
Should we talk about the giant elephant in the Dragon's Roost?
That's no way to talk about Loxodon, Beth.
I was literally trying to think of the exact same joke.
I think that would be very good, because it's a big fucking concern.
Yeah, I sort of told Archeron yesterday to his face that he's scaring me, and I think I might have majorly fucked things up there.
I mean, he's scaring me too. I have
Yeah.
been in his life, like, for all of his life, and he's never acted like this before. It's
I mean,
really weird to see him like this, and it's scary, to be honest.
I think it is. You know him better than I do. But I think it's probably fear talking. I mean, everything's scary, and I know from experience what it's like to not be in control, and it's not ideal. And it makes you do
'cause-
some strange things.
Yeah, and if he continues on this path, I'm not sure it's gonna end well for him.
I just worry. I worry about all of you. I didn't just drag you out in the cold to force coffee down your throat and talk to you about the argument yesterday. I kind of just wanted to check in. I haven't really had a chance to speak to you since I got back properly.
Yeah,
And
it's been a lot.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
More like it feels good to have someone to talk to, because I can't speak to Archon, because as soon as you say something that he doesn't agree with, he just barks at you these days.
Mm,
And Sidon is Sidon.
yeah.
It's
I
not
kind of
ideal to talk to him about.
no. I kind of blew up at Sidon right before I left. Which is why I'm more concerned about this. I mean, I shouted at him, but it was kind of a one-way bollocking, shall we say. He sort of stood there, and then he told me he was impressed that I'd shouted at him. So, I don't know. But this was more...
Okay, that's weird, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. This was more... I don't know, it felt a little bit more real. Obviously, when I spoke to Sidon, it was real. I was in a bad place, and I don't know,
So do you mean like in before you left for the Fae, or?
I haven't really... I tried to have a conversation. I did have a conversation with Archeron because I was under the impression that he was unhappy that I'd come back, but then we sort of squared that up, and I don't know. I don't know how to approach. I want to help, and I don't know how.
Yeah, but
the problem.
Let's just say one thing: no one here, and I mean no one, is not happy that you're back. I was really happy. It could have been a better time, but I mean, we didn't know that my doppelganger would do that right then. So
Yeah, that was certainly the welcoming committee. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, no one is not happy that you're here. At least I'm very happy to have you here, because without you, this party wouldn't be a party anymore.
Well, this is... I don't know if it is. I want it to be. And I feel as though I was able to not fix things, that makes it sound like I'm everyone's mom. I was able to sort of talk people down, and I don't know, as soon as I got back, I noticed there was a weird thing between Archeron and Cass. I thought that was going to be, a big thing that was going to blow up. But to think it was Sidon and Archeron, I don't know.
Yeah, and also you have to take into consideration that You have been gone for a year in your time, but for us, it wasn't that long.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, that could also be like things, timey-wimey stuff.
It's strange though, because it obviously for me it felt like a year because I was doing my trials, and you know, I remember just wanting to come back, and then I came back and I thought, it hasn't been that long for them, things won't be that different, and it feels like everything is different.
Yeah. I don't really know when it started, but yeah, Sidon and Archeron hasn't really been on good terms for quite some time now, and it's only getting worse. And it's, yeah, scary that they can't seem to make amends and just talk it out. It's just
I don't
they
think
shout at
they
each other
will.
and then go different ways, and yeah, it's not good.
I don't. It's a control thing, and I learned a lot when I was away, but I still can't wrap my head around not knowing how to fix things. Because I kind of, half of the time I'm like, it'll fix itself. I'm just one person. And then everything blows up and I think, shit, should I have done this? Should I have done that? I don't know. I think the main thing to focus on is keeping each other safe. And I hope that even just from an ally's standpoint, those two can work through this. Because whether they're friends or even on speaking terms after all this is over, I'd still like the both of them to be in good health.
Yeah, me too. That I want them both. I want all of us to come back alive and at least breathing.
Preferably, yeah. I didn't really get a chance to talk to you about the bone right stuff. I was hyper fixated on Nyx and that horrible bitch in hell.
To be fair, that did take, like, what do you call it? Like, it went before the bone right thing in ranking, like, we need to fix.
Well, I don't know. I think there's an equal importance between the two of them, but I didn't get a chance to check in, if that makes sense. We had the conversation with her and then the deal, and then that's sort of when the argument started, and I didn't check in to see if you were okay. So...
Yeah, to be honest, when we were there, I weren't okay. I felt terrible and just wanted to leave. I even thought about just ending it sometimes, but ever since we got back and Galahawk just, in quotes, cleansed the evil out of me, I have been feeling better. And I am finally rid of that experiment that I did on myself.
Oh.
Because I did talk to the Bone Right when we left. He took that away. No strings attached. But I got his powers before I left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Galaok did, that he took those away and gave me his blessing instead. And it have actually made a lot of good instead of just me not liking the way I am. So I just glad that I don't have to speak with the Bone Right anymore.
He did seem a little bit.
But he's your number one fan.
I was going to say he seemed a little bit obsessed with you.
Yeah, that is still concerning, but
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry about it.
fuck you, God.
I know that you're not one to, as many of us are in this group. You're not one to talk about how you're feeling very often, and I had no idea that was the extent of it. If it gets to that point again, could you do me a favor and talk to me about it?
That is a promise I am glad to keep.
Okay.
But you know, guys at my age are like, we're supposed to be tough and manly, not share our feelings.
We don't need
and
therapy.
Be cool, you know.
I have a book I think you would like.
Please don't say Tusk Love or something
No,
like that.
it's not. It's not. There might be a minor bit of smut in it, but only like 2 pages. But no, seriously, I think it would benefit. Because you're not, as hard as it is to wrap your head around. At least it was for me. And with everything going on, none of us are alone in this. There's a street dog somewhere making lots of noise. But yeah, I think after like a few minutes, she'd like hold her arms out for like a hug if Drac will give her a hug.
Yeah, he would. And he will try to not hug her to death. But it would be quite like a strong hug, like he really needed someone to talk
Yeah.
to.
Oh.
Yeah, don't hurt her before the combat. That'd be bad.
Yeah, it'd be one of those hugs.
You now have disadvantage on all deck saves.
Damn it! No, it'd be one of those hugs that like she, you know, when someone like pats you on the back dead softly, and like she wouldn't let go of the hug until Drac did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before he let go of the hug, he just gonna like whisper, cause the faces are like next to each other, so he's gonna whisper like, "Thank you
No
for
problem."
listening."
And then she will take a giant sip of her coffee and be like, "Woo, let's go fight a god."
Yeah, whoopie-doo.
But yeah, so the two of you head back to the Dragon's Roast, where, correct me if I'm wrong, the rest of you, you're all getting your various bits of armor and gear on, and
Limbering up.
Am I
doing some
able
stretches.
to? Am I able to? Get Cass.
She's right there.
Yeah.
As long as Prue's awake.
Yeah. You there, Prue?
No.
Yeah.
Cass is here, not Peru. Who's Peru?
She's so in
So
character
Sidon
right now.
will take Cass and just take her. It's gonna sound weird. Do not make jokes. He's gonna take her to his room for a second, right? And he'll pull out of his pack the old
babe.
He'll pull out the belt of shadow.
A whipper with it. You like that,
No.
don't you?
No. Because it was, it had a removed curse on it anyway.
Yeah.
And he will ask her if going into this fight, if he should wear this belt, the black belt of shadow, or not, and explain the reason he's not been wearing it, which was that it was a gift from the Wretched Howler originally, but Cass was the one who removed the curse, and he feels Cass would be the one to know if it should or shouldn't be used.
I think, despite the many cursed items out in the world, that the item itself, no matter where it came from, isn't evil, but it is how you use it. And I trust you to use this for good.
Okay. Thank you. And he will like undo his hand wraps and sort of remove, at this point, is more than likely a very well used, because he is always fighting with his fist. He rarely uses the melee weapons he has. So it probably is
Honestly,
a well
my
used
mental image is the bandages barely hanging together.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're
Not
magical, so
covered,
they're
like,
very
Looks
They're
like it.
magical, but the even though it is a magical item, it has been used quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And was a creation, and that's the power gauntlet. As he takes that off, I noticed something in my fight with Kirion, where it feels like elements I've touched, I've got an attunement to, so I don't think I need the power gauntlet anymore. And he'll like hold it out, and you can see that due to the amount of like uses he's got out of it, the amount of power he's put through it, including like the times he's used all charges at once, this thing is probably really tattered and on its last legs, and he's probably been holding it together with the hand wrapped around his arm to avoid it just sort of falling apart at this point.
Duct tape.
So, I'm going to remove this gauntlet. I don't think I need it, and I'm going to tie the belt round me and attune to that instead.
You know, it's crazy how much use that magic item that I came up with in 5 minutes has gotten.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be brutally honest, with how powerful it is, I don't think it should have been a gun goblin.
No, Peter, I agree with you. But it's a little bit late for me to change that.
Yeah.
After like the second or third time you used it, I was like, I should have made this shit right.
Yeah. It does mean my athletics drops, which is
Oh
a shame.
no.
But it drops to an 8 instead of an 11. So
Yeah.
Well, still good.
still good.
Silent,
Yes.
you've told me earlier that you didn't fear falling in battle, and if that happens, that I shouldn't bring you back. Do you still feel that way?
He thinks for a moment and has this sort of like image in his mind, and it's like jumping between the people he cares about, and he has this moment where he sort of thinks of Canis and what they spoke about Canis being alone, and he says, I I don't want to die in these battles if I can help it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, but if I do go down and you have the opportunity to bring me back, don't risk yourself to do it, but if it's there, I'll accept it, because I want to be there for Canis. He doesn't want to be alone anymore, and I need to make it through this so he doesn't have to be. And I don't want you to be alone anymore. If that's yeah. As he starts to blush and sort of like looks down a bit timidly.
Cass looks down, very much trying to fight the blush on her own cheeks, and is slowly going to reach into her backpack and take out her personal holy book.
Mm-hmm.
I left a message for you there in case I don't make it. And if I do not make it, and Cass is going to close her eyes, close the distance, and try to like kiss Sidon on the lips, like a peck.
Sidon will reciprocate that. If she doesn't feel comfortable for more than a peck, he will just accept that and sort of like understand that it was just like, yeah, back to it. We're fighting a god.
Kicking my feet right now. Oh my god. I fucking said it.
In a similar vein, but a lot less impactful because it's not between two players, two characters, and we all know that Cassie and Maeve are a thing. Ian is gonna.
Ian tries to kiss Maeve. Oh no,
no.
Hey, Ian. How you doing?
Maeve, you know why? Maeve, I
can't get used to it.
No, I hate it as well. But it's safer than.
I know.
It's awful.
I miss your face.
I miss my face. I don't like looking in the mirror or in a window or in a puddle and seeing this. Not that this is like a bad face, but it's just not my face.
No, it's not your face. Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. It's fine. All I wanted to say is, please come back.
Oh. I don't think she'd say anything. I think she'd just give him a hug, like.
Just. I know he's a god, but like. You guys are all pretty good, to give you guys credit where it's due. And I mean, we'll be here rooting for you.
I will do my absolute best.
He smiles and tries to put on a brave face for all of you.
He's wearing Ian's face, so he can't.
He puts on. Ian puts on a brave face for you guys. Cassian doesn't give a shit. But yes, you will have your various moments. And
Bob says, says to Alex, "Don't worry, I'm coming back for you, glorious cheese toasties."
I will have them ready for when you're back.
My man.
And you all gather together with the.
Sorry, before we go, I took a spell.
Okay.
I took a spell. I think it's very important that I tell you that it's education. No.
Cool.
It's
Useful.
Where is it? I've fucking lost it. It's would have been really helpful in that battle we just had. It's telepathic bond.
Okay.
Now it only lasts for an hour, which means it is not as useful as I think it possibly could be. Because I was like, ugh, an hour.
Is it ritual spell?
It's a ritual,
Yeah.
so I can otherwise it would be absolutely
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
useless. But it's just annoying that you just got to stop every 10 minutes to.
Sorry,
fucking
guys.
restart your phone,
Give me
you know what I
10
mean?
minutes. My phone's dying.
Yeah,
It's
it's
charging.
like break every.
I gotta
every hour.
I gotta start up the battery again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've run out of signal range, so I've got to readjust the satellite.
Hang on, I got to top up my SIM card.
Yeah. It's frustrating in that one instance. Otherwise, it is a fine spell. And so, with that, I will just remind everyone how it works, because it is very similar to how we just communicate anyway. But it is a telepathic link up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, psychically linking each creature to all others for the duration. Creatures that can't communicate in any languages aren't affected by the spell. Unless the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they share a language. The communication is possible over any distance, though it cannot extend to other planes of existence. So it is the fucking
Infinite range.
free communication, which I really should have taken prior to the dragon fight, but I really wanted telekinesis. So dragon fight, the fight we just had, I really. I don't think I picked the right spell. Anyway, regardless, taking it today. For some reason, the components are 2 eggs, and I know all of the spells are meant to be
They're like funny, weird jokes.
funny things. I just can't figure that out.
2 eggs.
But 2 eggs.
Maybe they're twins and they're telepathic.
No, because I would have gone from 2 peas from the same pod for that.
I don't
You know
know.
what I mean? I can't figure it out. Anyway.
Well, peas
so-
aren't creatures. Eggs will be.
Yeah, but these don't say fertilized eggs.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, anyway. And it doesn't say what type of eggs. These could be fucking insect
Two
eggs.
ostrich eggs.
Yeah, 2 flea eggs that he just scratches his scalp to get them. Yeah, gross. I hated that. So yeah, I will say, after possibly a slightly chilly breakfast, I don't mean like the temperature of the food is probably fine, but the temperature of the atmosphere is possibly. Have you ever been to a family event when 2 ants aren't talking?
I've just figured out what it is.
What?
It's called telepathic bond,
Yeah.
and the eggs are in reference to James Bond because that's how he likes his eggs.
Telepathic.
Apparently,
What?
I don't follow.
Sorry, what?
it says it requires 2 pieces of eggshell from 2 different creatures to create a telepathic link. It could be of reference to a fictional or speculative concept of the way James Bond likes his eggs.
Who the
Bond.
I
fuck
thought he liked
knows
his eggs
that?
double over easy.
Well, it's just Bond, isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't really get that. Sorry, I would have. I don't
Yeah,
get that.
I'm a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a bit lost there.
My wisdom in real life is not high enough to figure out this riddle.
Hey, that was just Google. That
Like
wasn't me.
some joke, some component jokes just do not work.
Google is just
Comes
a
nothing.
Yeah, because when you think of James Bond, it's scrambled, not stirred.
Yeah.
So...
No, that's
Shaken, not
opinion,
stirred.
shaken, not stirred, but
Yeah.
He likes eggs scrambled.
Eggs.
Yeah, he does like his egg scrambled. There's a thing in Thunderball about it, but I can't figure it. Anyway, regardless. So yeah, Artron would say. I don't think how we would word this. As we're like, I don't know. Oh, that's did we get the potions of resistance to cold?
Oh, how many did
yeah.
you want?
Like
5. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d4 plus 1, and you get that many.
If I'd have asked for 10, would it be
No.
a D10 plus 1?
2.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I don't
Okay, well,
need
it's not
one.
for me,
just
I don't
so you
need
guys
one.
Sorry, they
know.
were out of
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah.
But I did get these eggs.
Yeah.
do we get
What
a
kind?
second scroll
Bond.
of dimension shift or plane shift? Sorry.
Plane shift.
You have one scroll on plane shift, and you have the rock that can be
The
broken
rock.
into. Yeah.
Didn't Slab say
Okay.
he's also got the spell?
No.
Not playing.
I took the spell just in case, but
Oh,
don't
right,
count
okay.
on it
Oh,
because
right,
I
right,
think I'm going to be casting
Yeah.
Celestial Arrow.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, so
Okay,
you have 2 potions of cold resistance,
Okay,
which you can give
so-
to 2 of you.
Yeah, so I will be handing out, laying out on the table, the stone of put it in your pocket. It's a little hand warmer, and I think normally he would be looking at Drac or Sidon for this, but genuinely I don't know if that's the best options. Just because I think we're going to be hit with a lot of AOE.
And Drac doesn't need it.
Oh, Drac doesn't. Of
Yeah,
course, no, he doesn't.
I
need it.
have cold resistance.
Well, any kind of resistance, because they're frontliners. I
Mm.
think they grief get a lot of grief from there.
Mm.
But I just genuinely think we're all going to be taking a lot of damage here. So he
Yeah.
would lay it out on the table and say what it is. So this, I have no need for it. But if anyone else wishes to take this, they can. If we have a shared immunity, or not immunity, a damage type that we all share, or at least one we can work towards sharing, then I can try to position spells to do that damage if needed. However, I have also taken the spell Telepathic Bond, which will allow us all to communicate telepathically across any distance, as long as we're on the same plane of distance. I'm going to suggest I cast a spell on all of us, which would give us the ability to communicate without being heard or seen by anyone else. Which, considering what happened yesterday, may be worthwhile, but I would understand if people feel they don't want me in their head.
Is it all thoughts being broadcasted to
You
other
can
people?
choose whether it's broadcast or not. Imagine if it was every thought from
You can't-
every
you can't-
person.
I don't
That
think
would
you
be
can't turn it
so
off.
overwhelming.
Damn it, my
Like, so
thighs are chafing.
You can't,
They've got a massive
you can't
wedgie.
choose what it is you hear. So, like, you can choose.
Yeah,
what it is
you will.
send.
You will hear everything, but you don't have to send everything.
It's like it's
Okay.
like, what was the like you plug it into Slav and it's like do 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 do.
I will
Flipping
be
Neuralink. Like in the Neuralink.
I would be willing to accept this connection. There is because I don't think I share this in character. I have something to share as well, and Kaz is going to take out the potion of divine restoration.
Mm.
This potion was given to me by Solista. It's able to cure all exhaustion, all diseases, any conditions and curses. And it can also be given to someone who has died less than 24 hours ago. And they're restored to their full selves. So basically, full hit points.
Damn,
I believe.
Wait, so
that-
it revives the dead as well as
Yeah.
giving you full hit points.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn,
Okay.
Daniel.
I
Mhm.
believe that when we succeed in banishing the Frost God, something might happen to Robin because of her connection to him, and I'm hoping to use this to bring her back if normal methods fail.
That is actually amazing. Thank you, Cass.
And she's going to make it obvious that she's hiding it in her somewhere in her backpack, but like it's obvious to the rest of the party where she's keeping it.
So everyone knows where it is. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, so it will, when you drink the potion, you regain 1d10 plus 30, sorry, 10d10 plus 30 hit points, and a combined total of 10 levels of spells, which
Wow.
means,
Jesus Christ.
so like you
Like
get a
2/5 or
six,
whatever,
a 6 and a 4th or
So you
whatever.
can get a 9 and a 1.
Yeah, if you had it.
Yeah.
You are also cured of any points of exhaustion and all diseases, curses, and any conditions of your choice. Alternatively, this potion can be given to a creature who's been dead for no longer than 24 hours. When ingested in this way, they are revived with all of their hit points.
Oh wow.
But that doesn't remove curses from them
No,
or points of
No.
exhaustion.
but it will. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we
Two
just need to
separate
be a bit
effects.
wary
Yeah.
about that when we can. So, for example, if someone were to have died with points of exhaustion, they don't get removed when you are brought back to life.
Yeah.
I will say if you die due to exhaustion, I would reduce it.
Yeah,
by
just that.
So yeah,
But if you,
yeah.
Specifically, well, the reason I mention it is specific to Robin.
You wake up
is-
and then
Yeah.
die
Yeah,
again.
I think
Yeah.
also the idea that Cass is suggesting is after we banish Periphalon. That way, if Robin did die and we brought her back, it wouldn't remove that whatever curse Periphalon has on her.
That was the
So
idea.
it'd
Yeah.
be- yeah.
Like
so it'd
his
be after
influence
that.
would be so diminished, he could have no more effect on
Mhm.
Robin.
Yeah.
At least that's my idea. It might
that's
not work that way.
Yeah, Archeron would be very happy to hear that.
Maeve is happy to have the spell as well, the telepathic
Bond.
bond.
James Bond. Bond. Telepathic Bond.
Oh, by the way, I'll take 1 potion of cold resistance.
Who else is who's taking the other one?
I would rather someone else have it over me.
Well, me and Drac don't need it.
We have 5
Don't
remaining.
need it. No, you don't.
We have
You have
2, and you
I
have
roll
taken
with
one,
me
so we have
for
1
I would give it
remaining.
to Nyx over myself, to be
Nick's
honest.
has resistance to cold.
Okay.
You give it to Mel.
I'd give my... If nobody else was taking it, which I think is just Slab and
Slab on me.
Sidon.
Yeah,
I'm-
just
I'm waiting for
Slab-
Slab to take it.
Yeah, because I rather not to be like that, but I rather player take it.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's
Totally
fair.
I would like Slab to take it. He's not selfish enough. Take something.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm
Potion
more-
of cold resistance. Have it.
Put it in,
It's
We're
put
not
it in,
asking
no,
you
put
to
it in
take
his
it, we're
fucking cheese
demanding you take
toasty.
it.
like when
Give
you're
it
giving
to
a
him,
dog
like-
a pill.
Yeah, like you have to give dog medicine, stick it in his cheese toasty, you won't know.
he
Why
does
is
the
why
thing-
is the cheese blue?
he does the thing where it goes in his mouth.
Soup.
He spits it out.
It tastes weird.
But
He
yeah, we'll say
eats the
Slab.
toasty
we'll
all
say-
around, but the liquid comes out of his
Yeah.
mouth.
We'll say Slab has the second one.
Mhm. What did you say, James? By the way.
I said, like, put it in his soup. So 'cause I
Oh.
love the cheese toast with tomato soup.
Like,
Oh,
then it goes
yes.
some like weird purpley color.
oh my god, I want a cheese toasty right
Yeah,
now.
tomato
Mhm.
soup, yeah.
Oh.
And it's
Wait, we haven't
cold.
eaten breakfast yet. No, just kidding.
No, but are you guys all ready?
So, is there
Um,
anyone who's not taking the brain juice plug-in?
I don't know how awkward it would be for Sidon to say he will take it, but he will take it. Like mechanically, it's just sound for
Yeah.
everyone to take it.
No, it's fine.
Um,
I need to be clear as well. I'm not pissed off at
Yeah.
Pete. And
Yeah.
No, I mean, so like Archeron is not
The only
beyond,
person
like,
who doesn't is Mel, because she's not kidding.
which, the other thing I forgot to ask this. I was thinking about potions. This is fine for not having it now, but Archeron would have asked around for it because it's weirdly only rare. But the elixir of the Omnimind is
It's a
a
good
really
cast,
fucking
yeah.
useful potion that I used in a
Yeah.
really cool way for flavor. I would very much like another one. just
I will
another
say
one
you
knocking
probably
about.
can't find one now because that's a pretty specific potion.
Mm.
But I will say one can be made or procured for future.
Maybe that's what I
Personally,
asked
Gmail.
in payment for the not payment, but in exchange for the breastplate.
Is this gift? Also, can I have this?
Also, do you got any more of that good brain juice?
I
yeah.
will. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Of
'cause it's
mine.
just really cool. I was like,
It is
oh my
cool.
God.
Yeah.
I was holding on to it for ages, and I was like, oh, it's one of the Resident
Um,
Evil,
should I
like,
die?
explosion-
Oh, that was the potion you used for the haste and the
Yeah.
telekinesis.
Yeah, so in theory,
Ah.
I can use it for much better things.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I have so here was my plan, right? And I'll tell you now because I hadn't told Asher this, but he gave me a spell a while ago. What was it called? That I had prepared yesterday, but it just didn't come up. Oh, sorry, no, I was going to prepare it for one of the boss fights, right? Because the spell is called something like Alchemist's. something or other,
Oh yeah.
Which allows me to share the effects of a potion with another
Yeah,
person.
you drink a potion and you cast it on the person, and they also get the effect of the potion.
Yeah,
So it could
so-
be positive or negative.
I could have shared dual concentration
Oh wow.
with another
With, like
person.
Maeve or Slab or
However,
someone.
I have twin cast.
I don't know how much I allow that.
So that's like. So
that's
potential of
three
like
range.
hitting
I
everyone.
don't know.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean,
I would.
that's a
I would have
lot.
to think whether I
Yeah,
allow
that's
that.
a lot, but this is why I
Yeah.
was saving it for the big fight, because it's like
Mhm.
that is
That
only
is mad,
huge-
by the way. That's a rare potion.
Yeah.
Because
It's
concentrating on
so
concentrating on
well.
2 spells is
Depending
crazy.
on the
And
two
the fact
spells,
that
it's really
yeah, and the fact that the concentration checks are made separately. That
Yeah.
means if
Yeah.
you have to make a concentration check and you fail it, you don't lose both spells.
Yeah.
Like imagine,
That's
like imagine
that's
dual
mad.
casting like a whole person and a witch bolt. Like
Yeah.
they are paralyzed, so it's auto crit, and you're doing 2d10, 4d10 every turn.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a melee attack.
I don't think it matters with health.
I think if I think you have to be within 5.
I think
feet.
paralyzed. Yeah, you have to be within 5 feet, but it doesn't have to be melee. So
Well,
you
I mean,
can
it's
just
just
be next
stuff
to
like,
But
like
yeah,
Hex is just Hex is a great spell at low levels, but the minute you hit 3rd level, you're like, oh, it's not that good because concentration's so in demand. But if I could do like a fairy fire and something else, you know, it just like imagine animate objects and arcane hand at the same time.
Animate objects and animate objects.
Well, one of them's a bonus action, one of them's an action.
Yeah.
So not only am I hitting for 4d10 force damage with my main action, I'm making 13 other attacks with animate objects as bonus action. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so
by the way, paralyze is auto crits for any attack roll that hits.
Okay.
If you critically hit with the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just cast it and then just walk up next to him.
Yeah, and then you just go ding, 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 ding.
Final
That's what I said a minute ago.
Final thing before we leave, when this is going to sound so awkward, but I would hate to put somebody in this position after what we found out. So once Nyx is not in the room, Maeve will.
Nyx goes to the bathroom because she's nervous.
Yeah. Maeve will kiss Cassian like a big sweeping gesture kiss. And just be like, I will do everything I can to come back. Please.
Maeve, that's not Cassian. What are you
doing? Sidon, we've been over this.
Sidon, have you really
Excuse me, mate. She's got a boyfriend.
Get it yet?
Slab,
like,
I am that boyfriend.
Please, in the meantime, do not let anything happen to you. I was considering talking to the Queen about the whole you situation here once all this is sort of dealt with, but I doubt you want to stay here. This is a conversation for another time. I love you.
Matron, like, visibly cringes.
Yeah.
Were you there when because I basically implied that he was a prisoner of the Fae, so people stopped looking into it?
Yeah, but the Queen seems pretty chill.
I mean, I don't know.
She is pretty chill.
Just
because
I'm
I
not
think
saying she's not chill. I'm just saying there's
I
like
got that impression from her.
She's chill. I don't know about her husband, the king.
Well, I'm
the king is just
thinking
a
more, hey, Cassian did a lot while he was here for a lot of people. Do you think since somebody fucking burnt his house down that you could help us out in getting a house somewhere else away from people that might recognize him? Kind of thing.
We got buddy, don't worry.
Yeah. But she would be like, I love you. I will see you soon. I so very much hope.
Well, you better come back. Because I don't know what I will do if you don't.
It seems like you'll have to kick his ass. Or, I don't know. I'll be back. I will. Yes. Okay.
Guys, if I don't remember the matter, I have about a barrel worth of curry in my room as well as my will.
Are we going to be coming back to Crown Top?
I better hope so. I have a barrel worth of curry.
Well, that's genuine. That just made me think like.
I think so.
We can figure that out once.
Yeah,
once you've done the thing.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna fuss the cat and be like.
I think it's like Crown Top, Dungeon, Crown Top, Dungeon, Crown Top.
We have
dungeon.
a bastion. We have
a bastion, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
I know
we
we
kind
don't
of
use
made
it very much, but we can.
premise
There
here
is
now.
things we can do for it.
It's
By the way,
fine.
I took resilient constitution. So now I have a +7 to con checks. Woohoo!
Nice. Checks and saves.
So,
Before we leave,
Save.
I'm gonna give Sidon and Mel a normal potion each.
healing.
Yeah, because if people are starting to get low on health, the healing people maybe not have time to heal them. So
Mhm.
I give Sidon and Mel 1 potion each, so you have it in case of emergency.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be fine, don't worry.
Yeah, I hope so, but better to be safe than sorry.
No, I agree.
I know tensions are high. I'm not going to go into that again. But I love you all very much, and I believe in us.
Hands in the middle, guys.
Kaz is like
Straight
close to tears.
Everyone, hands in the middle. If you don't, fuck you.
Yeah, I
Put
put
your
my
right
hands up
one
in the middle.
in.
Put my hand in the middle.
Kaz will put her hand in the middle.
Just slapping his hand up.
Too slow.
You want me to beat you up, Slab, and put your hand in the middle?
That's even ruder.
We need to get him a
Do you
little
want us
baby
to
carrier.
do you want us to squat down so we're at your level so you can put your hand in the middle?
Yes. I want to give
Yeah,
you
'cause
all back
that's
pain
the
doing so.
meaning.
Slab, do you need uppies?
Anyway, it's fine. Don't worry. But I don't know. I don't know who has the rock. The rock of
I
break.
let everyone else decide on who had it, so
Doesn't
I
really
didn't trust
matter.
myself.
Yeah,
I've got it, but we've got
Okay.
We've got
uh,
Dwayne.
very poignantly hadn't put his hand in the middle until it came time to crunch the
the stone of Zoop.
the stone of Zoomies, but
Mhm.
doesn't
Mhm.
play his hand on top. He is very much. I think they're right into the wall for Artron. So he just crunches it and.
Yeah. So as you crunch the stone, it's weird. It's like tough to crunch the outside of it, so it won't just like break randomly in your pocket. But as you break through that initial layer, it then almost crumbles into snow-like powder in your hand. And as you break it, you sort of feel that cold energy sort of form, sort of up your arm slightly and around you, and then you all feel it around all of you. And as that cold energy envelops you, there's this sort of blue tint over your eyes, and in the space of 6 seconds or so, your eyes sort of become fuzzy, and you're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Almost like you're getting very drunk very quickly. But after about 6 seconds, your eyes sort of begin to adjust, and you find yourselves in a completely different area.
If it was the same, I'd be really concerned.
Yeah. Kieran was just like, one last thing, fuck you guys.
You teleport 5 feet to the left.
Yeah. You guys find yourselves in a very large chamber. You can see there are multiple ice blue braziers that glow with bright sort of white blue light. You can see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the thing. You can see there are sort of cold, icy marble floors with coffins that hold like the bones of ancient warriors. You see that the walls are lined with thousands and thousands of bones. And you can see around you a number of Knights of Beryl turn to see you. But at the end of the room,
Oh, fuck.
you can see chanting towards a ritual beneath this maligned tree of bone and sinew is Ishnir. And you see the head of the Lich turns to look at you all, and there's this cruel smile that dances the sides of his mouth. And
Where's his
plot
flat
action, shut the fuck up. You guys hear him say, "How nice of you to join us. I guess Kirion's little insurrection failed. Oh well, that boy always had far too high of expectations. Though, I am glad you're here. It's not every day mortals get to see a god released from their cage. However, by the quite angry looks on all of your faces, I assume you're not here to simply watch. So unfortunately, by our hands or his, this day will be your last. And that is where we'll pick up next time.